Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are playing one of my all-time favorite games, Ocarina of Time, with a bit of a twist. I just saw, by the way, that Marlin has asked what the difference is, so I'll explain. So essentially, it's Ocarina of Time. The overworld is the same, as far as I know. So the way you get to the dungeons, the towns, and all that kind of stuff, they're all the same. But inside the dungeon, they've completely redone every dungeon. And I believe there's double damage. So I think it's twice as much damage. And yeah, so normally I've played Ocarina of Time like 10 times. I know it inside out. But even the water temple. But the temples are going to be completely redone this time. So I'm back to being a total noob, which is amazing because it's like this is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's like it's almost like getting to play my favorite game, or one of my favorite games, but fresh. No, it's not a ROM hack, Catagon. I'll explain in a sec. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku tree. Yeah, so it's not a ROM hack, Catagon. It was included in the GameCube version. It's an official release by Nintendo. Then the Children of the Forest, the Kokiri. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Hello, by the way, everyone. Hello, Ace. Hello, Moldy. Hello, Courtney. Oh, hello, Courtney. I haven't seen you for a long time. Yes, the love for Ocarina of Time. I love it. But this is it with a twist. It's Master Quest. Yeah, hello, Ace, Maria, Ultra, Moldy, Marlin, Catagon. Loads of names here. The Hat Kid, Claudio, of course. Oh, yeah, Claudio showing up with brand new emojis. Also, who's going to be the first person to type in exclamation, well, it's got to be a member, so it's only, I think it might just be Claudio or Marlin here. Exclamation mark link. I know, it is another beautiful, it's a beautiful overlay. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Everyone's favourite character, Navi. Yeah, it only works for members, I'm afraid, Maria, so we're going to have to get either Marlin or Claudio to do it. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. Before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. Oh no! Where's the Cody thing? Emzee, where's the Cody thing? The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of the justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Now, wait for this. I mean, it's not going to blow your minds, because obviously we've seen things now better than this. But when I was a kid, and I was like, I don't know, 10 years old, this introduction... Bear in mind that before this, we hadn't had a 3D Zelda. This was the first ever 3D Zelda. I was used to I was used to Link to the Past. And I saw this introduction and was just like, whoa, oh my god. It was like absolutely mind-blowing. Even they show off their little cheeky skills here. Where she bumps. She tries to go through the gap and bumps. Do a little camera wiggle. Cheeky, just Nintendo showing off their skills. This was like groundbreaking. Been watching your channel, just haven't caught a live stream lately. because we have a 60-gold control on our... Oh, I know what he's Courtney. I know all about that. Not quite 6, but we've got a couple that we're having to homeschool at the moment during the whole lockdown, and yeah, it's tiring. Hello, Scouse. Wake up! The great Deku tree wants to talk to you. Scouse, get up! Why does Link... Oh, why is Link is like the laziest boy ever? Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Every Zelda game starts with him asleep. I am trying to find it, MZ, and I have not got... It is not clear. If it's on the desktop, it's not clear from the file name. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. I was equally surprised with the voice acting, how small it might be. What voice acting? Am I going insane? What voice acting is doing this? I mean, I know this... Oh, of course. Okay, yeah, you get the little hello. Oh yeah, true. Fair point. The great Deku tree has summoned you. So let's get going right now. Let's do it. Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I think, by the way, it doesn't bother me at all, Courtney. I don't mind Navi. Navi is massively hated more than she should be, I reckon. Sneaking in for a few minutes before the party starts. Oh yeah, it's your birthday. Your birthday? It's your brother's birthday, isn't it? Well, thank you for popping in and saying hello, Hyper. Don't worry, this is going to take us a bunch of streams. I know Hyper's a big Zelda fan. Ooh, hang on. Ah, I think I was looking at the wrong thing. I thought I was looking at the salt thing. Or maybe it's the same thing. Yo! Hi, Scouse! Oh, yeah, I think this might be... Tell me if I'm wrong. Is this the first game that kind of created the sound effect? You know, that. The famous Link noise. Because I don't think it was ever in a Link game before this. Oh, there it is. Can you see it? Did you see it? I know what I gotta do, by the way. So, for those who don't know, if you haven't played the game before, because I've played it quite a bit, we have got to go visit the Deku tree, but we're not allowed to visit the Deku tree until we've got two things. We basically, it's a dangerous world out there, and we can't go and visit them unless we've got a sword and a shield. So, we're off to get both. One of them we're going to have to pay for. One of them is free, if we can find it. Is this better than I remember? Ah, well, Claudio. There's a reason it looks better than you remember, and that reason, in a word, is emzee. Now, it's upscaled. It's definitely, things are smoothed and whatnot. It does look better than it once did on the N64. I know, it looks really nice. And then you go back and look at the... Because this is the version that I used when I streamed Ocarina of Time the first time around. And then when I got so used to playing this, and then when I went back and I saw like the proper N64 version, I was like, oh my god, this is really bad. Like, it's the nostalgia goggles. Like, I had no idea it looked so bad until I played this version and then went and back. And look at this for a gorgeous menu, by the way. Look at this. Is this not just the prettiest menu with all your little collectibles? You got your map. I was just, even honestly, just the menu blew my mind as a kid. Let's equip our sword. Yeah, so we've got our sword now. Just a baby one. Oh, Taco! No! No! Don't say that to me. This was absolutely groundbreaking. I mean, it just shows, doesn't it? Because I look at this and think this honestly isn't that bad. I mean, obviously, I'm not sitting here thinking that this looks like Red Dead Redemption or whatever. Like, I know it's not like super high quality graphics, but I genuinely look at it and think it's not that bad. And then Taco comes along and goes, "It's trash." I'm only kidding. But yeah, like, it's just, you know, I guess I'm just more forgiving. I played it at the time. Yeah, so we need to get 40 rupees to pay for the shield. And I don't remember which house. I think it's this one. There's one house that's got a bunch of rupees in, and it ain't this one. Although we might have some in the jars. Well, this ain't the house. We want one of the houses that's got a bunch of rupees in. We need to get 40. That's going to pay for the shield. And then we can go visit our dude. Yeah, so Moldy's kind of like thrown down the gauntlet. Not, I mean, he didn't put it that way. But Moldy has said, because this is supposedly like quite a lot more, they're quite a lot harder, quite a lot more confusing than the OG. Okay, that's my house. Maybe it's this one then? Have they moved around the houses? They've definitely, I think they've reshuffled the houses. Because I'm sure the house that had all the money in was the one at the other side of town. Maybe I'm going insane. There we go. Well, the character, I mean, Link looks better. Yeah, if you're talking about what Link looks like, Ace, then totally, yeah, Link looks way better than Cloud. If you're talking about background graphics or cutscenes, then no. No, denied. Right, we're up to 29 rupees. Just gotta get a few more. So what Zelda games, if any of you played then, Taco? And everyone, because clearly not everyone has played them all like me. Because I mean, I've played every single one that's on a console at least anyway. Come on, I just need one more rupee because I know where there's a 5. Yeah, so anyway, Moldy's kind of chucked the gauntlet down by saying that it took him 2 hours to do the first dungeon. And I want to beat that, you know? So, Link crossbow trading judges you. But yeah, I want to try and smash 2 hours. I mean, I find it really hard. I mean, I don't know. I've never played it, so I'll have to trust Moldy. But I find it really hard to believe how it could get that much harder. There we go. Rupee number 40. Also, because this is normally I would, because I've streamed this game before, and I don't find it that hard, obviously, because I've played it a lot. Hey, Scouse, look this way. Look over here with L and talk with A. I got it. I got the Z targeting down. Don't you worry. Am I suggesting that Moldy's a turtle? No, I'm suggesting that I may be in for a real shock here. Because I find it hard to believe that it could take so long to do the Deku tree. Because it's quite small. But, you know, Moldy's played a lot of games. I'm sure he's not, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Like, so it makes me think, it genuinely is crazy. I quit playing after I met Zelda, and that was exactly 2 hours and 15 minutes. Fair enough. Okay, we'll just whack our shield on. Lots of different boots to collect, lots of different swords, lots of shields. For the benefit of people who are newcomers to this game, which is the best Zelda game ever. Just saying. Was there a Zelda for the DS? Yeah, there's a load of Zeldas on the DS, Chloe. Someone in the chat, like Hyper or Claudio or someone will tell you, because I'm not the best when it comes to the handheld games, just because I didn't have handhelds. But I guarantee someone in the chat will be able to tell you all of the ones that are available on the DS. Is something special happening tomorrow over here? I wasn't planning on streaming it, to be honest. 2 hours to meet Zelda. Just dropping in by to say hello. Hello, Carolyn. Oh, that's alright. You don't have to say sorry, Taco. Everyone plays different stuff. I love Zelda. Is like so good. It's been hang on. If you want to see the great Deku tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Which is what he'd have said if I hadn't have. Oh well. What he'd have done is say, "Get out! You haven't got a sword and a shield." If I'd have went and spoke to him first. Hey, what's that? You've got a Deku shield? What's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, eh? Aye, the great Mido will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how do you get to be the favourite of Saria and the great Deku tree, eh? Yeah, so everyone in the Kokiri village has got their own little fairy, but we haven't, or we didn't, until 5 minutes ago when we got Navi. I'll chop some... Oh, okay, so they take half a heart, which I deliberately got hurt there. Never mind. Yeah, because Claudio wanted to double check how much damage they do, because we don't know if it's double damage or not. I kind of think that half a heart for them might be double damage. I don't know. Great Deku tree, I'm back. This is like, I mean, I think even if you've never seen this game, you've probably seen the Deku tree just because of memes. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Scouse, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. So have you're not even interested in Breath of the Wild, Taco? Verily, thou hast felt it. Scouse, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Nope, I'm off. I kid, of course. Then enter, brave Scouse, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Scouse. And Scouse, when Navi speaks, use this to listen well to her words of wisdom. That was a nice dude. do I like which game, Hackett? Do I remember how much damage? Yeah, I can't remember how much they do in the original. I mean, I know the game pretty well, and even that's stretching the limits of my knowledge. Oh, honestly, Luis, the music in this game, like, I mean, it's the same for all Zelda games, to be fair, but the music in this game is so good. The combat's good. Like, the dungeons are fun. They're short. We'll see about that now that we're in Master Quest, but I feel like they're just the right length. Oh, hello. God. Mauled by a bat. I kind of want to collect that heart. There we go. Hey, listen! Silence, Navi. Yeah, so, no, it is 10 out of 10 music. So this is our first dungeon. I love that as well. I've always said that, that I'm big on games that just chuck you straight in. I don't like these massive long introductions. The hell are you? Okay. Let's go for an overhead slash. I don't know what that was. I don't even think they're in the original game. Look at this wall. The vine's growing on it, give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Scouse. Hey Dave, how's it going? How's it going? We are doing Zelda. We're doing Ocarina of Time Master Quest. So it's like, I think they do double damage, and they've completely redesigned all the dungeons. Oh yeah, Katagan, I was going to explain. So yeah, this is not a ROM hack. This is something that Nintendo officially did. Oh Jesus! What on earth? Okay, Goma's crew are escaped. Ah! Get down. Why did that not hurt me? That was weird. I'm sure that hurt me. They will hit me, and it didn't do any damage. Hello? First skull tool of the game. Yeah, so that's what I want. These are like collectibles, and like for each 10 that you get a new something. You know, a bigger wallet or stuff like that. Yeah, so normally when I play Ocarina of Time, I get a few heart pieces along the way, because they're just ones that are dead easy and I naturally come across, and same for like the bottles and stuff that you can store fairies in, and milk and all that stuff. I don't usually go out of my way to kind of collect them all, because the game's not that hard. I don't really need to. but I feel like this time I might be collecting all the jars, and you know, I'm probably not gonna 100% the heart pieces, but I'm probably gonna get a lot more than I normally would. Oh, I appreciate it, Chloe. It's nice to see. It really is. Oh, you can open a door by standing in front of it. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Navi. I suppose, you know, this was new information at the time. Did you know that the guy who composed the Ocarina of Time soundtrack is the creator of Mario's song and every popular Mario and Zelda song? No, I did not. Yeah, I did. I saw your comment, BB. Don't worry, I got you a new name. So yeah, fingers crossed. We're just gonna breeze through. I mean, I do see that the layouts are the same so far. That doesn't mean that I think the deal is that the layouts are the same, but they're not necessarily. Maybe the puzzles aren't. You know what I mean? Oh, that's what that egg was. So I got it before it kind of hatched. Okay. So when I killed that egg thing, it was one of Goma's crew, but I got it before it hatched. That's definitely the way to do it. Get them before they hatch. Okay, so we got that there. Ah! Tell you what, the twigs are a bigger threat than the than Goma's crew are. Yeah, it's a mini Goma. I mean, mini Gomas are, I believe, in the boss fight. They're just not usually hanging around the dungeon. But you know, that is the point of this. So yeah, like obviously no backseat gaming, guys, because it kind of defeats the entire object of this. So obviously, like the overworld is exactly the same as normal anyway, so I don't need any help with that because I know this game really well. And the dungeons, the whole point of me playing this is like, hey, I'm playing a brand new game, so you know, I want to try and figure them out myself, and if I fail trying, then you know, that's half the fun. Did I say that right? Those tutorials are the same vibe as when your HP hits 0, you're dead. Oh, hang on. We might need to. I'm thinking that it might be that a chest is going to appear. Because this is all new to me. This, I've got to say, like, this is not what it was like in my day. Oh, hello. I was going to say that, oh man, I'm already low on health. Yeah! Drop some hearts, please. Nope, but he did give me a nut. I was going to say that I was guessing that the way to solve the room was to kill everyone. And there was one that was stuck to the wall. I thought I was going to have to throw like a Deku nut at him, but just the fact that I was kind of near tempted him down. Oh yeah. I'll definitely be showing the whole summer update at some point. Oh yeah, totally. Like my memory's really good. Well, it's really bad with some things, but when it comes to like my favorite games and stuff like that, it's good. So. You know, I'm very confident I'll be able to spot stuff. You know, I'll spot things that are different instantly. This room already was massively different. Like, you normally just had to go, you literally just press the switch, jump across the platforms, jump to the other side, and the chest was already there, waiting for you. The one game where Scouse might have a sense of direction. I don't think so. I mean, although, on the bright side, I might not know what the puzzles are. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's, I have got a stick, and I haven't lit this thing up in the middle, so... I mean, this is what's so cool about it, is that it's kind of, it's like brand new stuff to me. Put it away, thank you. Don't want to waste my stick. This is all brand new stuff to me, so normally, like, it's one of those things, kind of like when I replay Final Fantasy VII, I just, like, I skip past all the kind of uninteresting chests and whatever. I'm just like, right, I don't need to go to that chest because I know what's in it and it's rubbish. That kind, you know, that kind of thing. So it's like, I zoom through a lot of the areas because I just know exactly what's in every chest and whether I want to bother picking it up or not. And in this, it's totally fresh. Like, I don't know. For that little torch there, I don't, you know, for all I know, it might open up a heart piece or whatever, so I'm gonna have to keep doing it. I hope they haven't changed the heart pieces, by the way. That's gonna be interesting. I hope they haven't changed the locations of the heart pieces. Well, I mean, I kind of hope they haven't. But maybe it'd be fun. Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it wouldn't. Right, here we go. Wait. Hey, listen! No! It is weird playing a game where you're kind of like, you're constantly expecting things to be in certain places and then they're not. Hello, what the hell? Is he like an extra big one, or is that just the perspective? I don't know, he seems like a big guy. Big dude. Right, okay, so we have eyeball over there, and I just saw a Deku guy throwing nuts at me. That is definitely not the norm. So I can't get that without burning it. Mouseman! Hello, Pacey, how's it going? Hello, Josie. You haven't missed too much. We're only in the, you know, the very first dungeon. Okay, that's not a good way to get over there. I don't think... I can't reach that, can I? Oh, I can, okay. I thought, for some reason, I thought the eyeball was behind a cobweb, so I didn't even shoot it. I did, okay. There we go. I'm foiling myself. I don't need to start messing up simple puzzles. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. But now I've got Goma Crew at the same time to deal with. Hang on. No! Trying to deal with the Deku scrub. And I've got these scoundrels messing around. Hiya! There we go. Cracked it before he... Shouldn't I be... Oi! Shouldn't I... I thought if you just run up to him, he just goes, ah, and gets scared or whatever. Maybe you have to hit him now. I don't think you always have to hit him. I don't... No, okay, he's not the one you talk to. He's one you kill. Okay, fine. Bam, bam. Nope, I don't want to grab you. I want to stab you. Stop it! There you go. Gotta keep my... Oh, hang on a minute. Is it... What? Oh, no. I'm starting to have faith in Moldy now that maybe I'm not gonna just annihilate this game like I thought I would. Okay, so I can't. That door didn't open, did it? What? I thought killing him would have unlocked that door, but it hasn't. Which makes me think I need to light torches to unlock it, but I have no fire source. Okay. Oh man, this is this is wild. Like, I know it sounds silly. Like, I'm sure it's something simple, and I'll just figure it out in a second. But just the idea that I don't. Like, normally I'd probably be heading towards the boss at this point. Like, I'd be flying through it that fast. Okay, is there anything I can shoot around here? I can't get on that because I can't burn it. I can't... Maybe I've just gotta smash him in the face. Okay, no, maybe I gotta kill this guy. Because sometimes... Okay, no, he's invulnerable until he... Or maybe I have to entice him out. No? Okay, just sometimes the kind of the act of killing all the enemies in a room is what gets the job done. Not today. Oh my god. This is like, this is simultaneously amazing and like really embarrassing. Like it feels like I'm playing Ocarina of Time and I'm really bad and I can't do it. But I've got to remind myself that I'm not. You know, I'm not playing Ocarina of Time. I'm playing something completely different. Hey, listen. All right, go on. Tell me that I need to light them. I already know this. Looks like that torch was burning not too long ago. Have a fire source. Your burning passion to play Ocarina of Time. Hey, hello, Steve. How's it going? I've got to say, Steve, this is like I'm shocked at how stuck I am already. Right, just repeatedly fight this guy over and over again for no reason. Maybe I do have to. Maybe I do have to fight that. Can't get up there because I need the block. Oh, hang on, I can get... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That's not even a new puzzle. That was in the original game. Oh my god. Apologies, guys. That was not even a new puzzle. That's literally what you do in the original game. So much for me saying, oh, I know the game inside out. What an absolute idiot. No, thank you, Moldy. No, certainly not anymore. Oh my god. I cannot believe I just did that. As I say, that was an original puzzle. That was not even a new puzzle. Outrageous. I reckon, I mean, I'll be interested to see what everyone thinks. I went into this thinking that my goal for tonight, I'm going to play for 4 hours. My goal is that I'm expecting to get to the 3rd dungeon. So obviously this is the first dungeon. I'm already in it. I reckon I will finish the first dungeon and the 2nd dungeon. But that was my prediction half an hour ago before I saw myself just get lost in like the first room of this dungeon. So, you know, possibly. What? Okay, I thought it went out as soon as I touched the door. Possibly my prediction is wrong, but. Played it on the GameCube, it's a bit late to the party. Do you mean the original or do you mean like this version? Because it's, you know, from my understanding is it's very different. Because I played the original back on the N64. I got it for Christmas as a kid. Same year I got my N64. And okay, so that lowers. This is the same as normal. It lowers the water, and then you can duck under. Or not? Oh, okay. Right. Do that, and then can I shield to duck? Oh yeah. Ah! Don't celebrate too early, because you might get a Goma drop on your head. No, it's similar to before, but not quite the same. It's weird how it can catch you out. Right, I'm gonna deal with this guy. Don't even know. Oh, rude! You gotta get them from behind, haven't you? I don't even remember that being one of those, like blocks of time things. You know, the ones that you can move with the certain song. Song of Time? That would make sense. I don't even remember though that being a thing. Right, let's sneak him from the back. Have one of them, son. And again, get out. Took me like 15 minutes to get. Oh, well, that's a good sign for me. That I've managed to, you know, crack it. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Out of interest, Moldy, did you actually die in this? Like, did you ever die in this dungeon and then have to go back and kind of redo it? Or was it just that you kind of took a while on the dungeons? Oh no. Times, oh, I can't. That's a lot of enemies, man. And these are mean dudes. Right. Oh my god, it's raining. Gomas. Get out! Although I didn't even have to bounce that back off him. I just had to stab him, which is weird. That's not the trick. Go on, tell me your brother's code. Or maybe, I mean, that might not even be the same thing anymore. It used to be that you talk to him and he'd be like, oh, okay, I'll tell you the code. It's 3, 2, 1. But I don't think that's... maybe that's not even going to be the case anymore. Yeah. Okay, maybe I've got to take out the bat to open the door. The realization that nothing is the same anymore. What a shot. You don't mess around with Scouse and the crossbow. Yeah, so I did ask. Kev, how's it going, man? I did ask earlier. I think this might be... Does anyone know if it is? What the hell is this? This was definitely not the same. Let's see if I can snipe these bats before I just get ransacked by them. You know, if I just charge in, I might get mobbed. Oh. Boom. Look at that for accuracy. I did miss a couple of times, but it was decent. Yeah, this is like a completely unrecognizable room. Don't think you'll die ever. The enemy difficulty is pretty much the same and you get plenty of hearts. I mean, I have died in the Ocarina of Time. It has happened. You know, it's rare, but you know, it can happen. Where are we burning first? Nowhere at this rate. Get out the way, planty dude. That's what you get for, I'll just do it. This was where my big reset was. Oh, geez, he is a big one. That is definitely a big up. He is a large plant. He is not the same size as a regular plant. That is fact. Which makes me think that one in the other room that I started to question was also a big fella. Yeah. See, I'm already down to 1 heart. I'm already... No! What have you done, Claudio? You've jinxed me. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. I'm going to just take this very carefully. Actually, I can just, what do you call it? Slingshot them. Take the safe route. Be cheap, as some people might say. Not cheap. I'm using the weapons that are available to me. Thank you. You're gonna have to put up with the beeping for a couple of seconds. That was a, you know, that was a troubling room. That was like, you know, they throw a lot of enemies at you. And, oh god, here we go. Please drop some bats. I mean hearts. Please drop some bats. There we go. What a shot. And look at that, peeps. Full health is restored. Okay, so don't go that way. If you die, you reset. What was very smart of me? Which bit was smart? I want to know what I'm getting credit for. Actually playing normal, but it's just terribly forgetful. This is definitely not normal. This is... Oh, what the hell are these tombstones doing here? Right, I'm going to take out the plant first before I... It's really interesting and really cool, by the way, because it's forcing me to actually use... I mean, it's kind of the thing that I imagine Ace and Claudio would say about Final Fantasy VII, is that the game gives you all these cool mechanics, but doesn't force you to use them because the game's too easy. Likewise, Ocarina of Time gives you all these cool things, gives you all these cool weapons, but you just don't use them very... Or I didn't use them very often, because it was just like, well, I don't need to. Already, I'm using the slingshot way more than I would, because I need to, otherwise I'm going to get killed. You know, so I feel like the game's going to force me to use the tools at my disposal more than I would in... Normally in Ocarina of Time, I just... Ah! Ah! Get off! Jeez! Also, you can tell how much I'm using them by the fact that I've nearly run out of them, which is... like, normally I've got maximum slingshot things the whole game. Every time. Yeah! Oh, this guy wants to talk. Hello, Ruby! You were just playing Breath of the Wild. Oh, nice. Now, welcome to the best Zelda game ever. Have you ever played this or seen it before, Ruby? I'll give up. If you let me go, I'll sell you a Deku shield. It's 50 rupees. No! 1, I've got one. 2, I haven't got 50 rupees. 3, I wouldn't pay it anyway. Yikes! I'm going home then. If you don't kill those keys before you light the fire, they turn into fire keys. Okay, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking I don't want 4 bats attacking me all at once. That was as far as the thought went. Oh god, I see. Like, I've got to pick these up. Normally you kind of... Yes, stand next to this block and you can hold it. I know. Wonder if the needs... I know. Mikkel, that's the dream, isn't it? I would love them to give this... Not yet, Kev, although I did spend about 5 minutes being a complete idiot. And, basically, like, I was convinced that there was some mad new puzzle in this version, and it turned out that actually I just hadn't done something that you're supposed to do in the original version. Like, I just missed the most basic thing ever. I forgot that you could kind of basically jump on that little platform that's underwater and then reach a switch. And I was like running around for ages thinking it was some mad new trick, and it wasn't. I was just being stupid. Fairy sounds like it's pecking. Oh, Navi is... you know, Navi's nice. She is. She's helpful. And she says, hey, listen, less than people think. Hey, hang on a minute. No one told me the code. I mean, I know the code, assuming the code is the same, but it might not be the same. Okay, 3. Let's see if it is the same. It's normally 3, 2, 1. Or is it 2? I can't remember. It is 3, 2, 1, yeah? I think it is. Code is I don't know. Oh, what? Okay. This could take some time. I thought that they maybe wouldn't get numbed, you know, they wouldn't get paralyzed unless you did the right one. But I did the right one and it still let me, which means, I mean, just gonna say, there's like a lot of different 3-digit combinations. A lot. Oh, hello. Have some of that. Got it second time round. How did you know our secret? Well, just lucky. How irritating. So annoying that I'm going... Or maybe it was always 312. I think it might have been, you know. It's just the code in reverse. Is it? I can't even remember what the code was now. So annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. So, what a traitor. Just because you've discovered my code, I'm going to backstab my Queenie. You're Tico. Hello, Amanda. Or Tico. Whatever you prefer to be called. Look at this. Gotta say. Absolutely smashed the code. We're at the boss. 45 minutes. Wasn't quite the 10 minutes I was hoping for. But not 2 hours. Although, watch me just go and get like killed 10 times now and I'll spend 2 hours on this boss. Which I shouldn't do. There's no good reason for that to happen. But you never know. You're a Karok. Can you increase my inventory size, Ruby? Da-la-dun, da-la-dun. How amazing is this? Ah! For a first boss. Again. Oh, I must have stunned. I didn't realize. Okay. I must have hit her and not even realized. Yeah! I assume the bosses have got the same amount of health, in which case it's about 3 stuns 3 stuns is enough to kill. No. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, Goma is very easy. I'll get, you know, it's not, you know, they're not the hardest boss in the world. I could go a bit closer and, okay, I should probably not let this happen. The last thing I want is to be facing a load of mini Gomas, so I'm gonna take them out of commission. Oh, hello. There we go. Open your eyes. There we go. Oh, you know, it's been so long. I didn't know. I forgot. I think you've got to wait for her to like. Oh wow. Boom. 45 minutes on the dot. Dungeon 1 done. On target to easily be at Dungeon 3 for the night. Alright, no worries, Tico. Absolutely crushed. Cheers, Moldy. I mean, to be fair, there was some elements of luck, I guess. Definitely with the code. But other than that, I have played this like a lot, and it was, you know, it was quite similar. So, well done, Scouse. Well, it's about to open up now, peeps. Don't forget, by the way, leave a like if you are enjoying the stream. If you're a Zelda fan, leave a like, or else the Deku tree will get you. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? No. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. These cutscenes, I remember when I saw these cutscenes as a kid. I don't care what anyone says, they still look good. They do. These look good. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. Hey, you never know, Taco. You might just become a Zelda fan thanks to this. Honestly, I mean, it's like... I mean, do you play any, like, single-player story games? Like, just action-adventure games? Because if you do, Zelda... In that type of game, Zelda is as good as it gets. Absolutely amazing. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. I was gonna say, like, everyone should know Zelda now because of Smash Bros. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. I'm gonna get to learn about the Triforce now. Oh! Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Farora, the goddess of courage. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a compass in there. Did I get the map? I can't even remember. I did compasses are for weebs. I don't even know what that means. I'm probably going to need the compass in this version of the game. Normally I wouldn't, but... If there's Breath of the Wild 2, I'll totally buy it. Well, if you're going to buy 2, you might as well buy 1. Well, it's not even... I'd say it's an action-adventure game. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of lore to the world. Like, I wouldn't call this an RPG if I was being pedantic. So, I won't say it's the best RPG ever, but I'd say it's the best action-adventure series ever. Farora, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. And I'm talking series, by the way. Best single player RPG that is not Final Fantasy 7. Oh, you want me to tell... You want me to... What? I mean, I was talking about this... Are you asking me what my favourite RPG is? Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. And the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. I'm gonna go Nehru just because I like blue. Well, if you're asking my... The thing is, if you're asking my favourite RPG and I'm not allowed to say Final Fantasy 7, I'll say Final Fantasy 10. But that's boring. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. I always thought everyone says this, well, why just send us in then? What a waste of time. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I've been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Scouse, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you. The stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking best RP, like, if someone said to you, what series do you think of when you think RPGs? It's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is whatever you think of various different ones, what's your favourites, whatever. Final Fantasy is the mammoth of RPGs. Just in terms of, you know, if only in terms of the fact that they've made so many, there's about 20 different games. And if you think action-adventure games, again, it's Zelda. It is. Like, they've been going since, like, the 80s, and they've released about 20 different Zelda games, and they are all really good. Every single one. The worst one is still good, which, by the way, is probably Majora's Mask. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku tree. The future depends upon thee, Scouse. Thou art courageous. Navi the furry, help Scouse to carry out my will. I entreat ye. Navi. Goodbye. I will not stand for this. But as I say, you know, I actually think Majora's Mask isn't quite the worst one. I think the worst one is Zelda 1, which I'm probably going to get even more abused for saying that. But as I say, even the worst one is good. Goodbye, great Deku tree. Oh my. I got the abuse off Whiskey for saying Majora's Mask, and maybe a bit from Ace. Now I'm getting it from Claudio for saying Zelda 1. Oh god, it is Mido. Hey Scouse! What'd you do? Just killed the tree, you know? Sacred protector of the forest. The great Deku tree? Well, I didn't kill him, to be fair. Did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. I tried to save him, man. Right, it's out into the massive open world, which again was like when I remember when you first step out into the open world. It was just like mind-blowing as a kid. Just like this enormous field. Only 30 minutes? Because I reckon I'm gonna get to Princess Zelda in like... Getting to Princess Zelda is like super fast. Like I'm gonna be talking to Princess Zelda in about 10 minutes, I would guess. Maybe 15. Oh, you're leaving? I don't know, maybe you went to Lon Lon Ranch first? You really didn't think they changed that at all? Oh god, okay. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Scouse. Because you're different from me and my friends. That's okay. Because we'll be friends forever, won't we? Indeed we will, Saria. I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. He's mind blown. Look at his face. What is this? Eyes wide open. Least favourite Zelda 2? See, a lot of people say that. And again, like, that's the thing. I would never have a go at I would never, like, start having a go at someone because they say that. I think Zelda 2 is amazing. It's really up there for me. But I get why people don't like it that much, and it's really hard and yada yada. And plus, I've got, like, you know, nostalgia because I played. It was the first Zelda 2 was actually the first Zelda game I ever played. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Ah, you went to the ranch. Yeah, I mean, I am going to go to the ranch fairly early because I want to get the milk bottle from the dude. I can't even remember his name now. Malin's dad. Saying the first is the worst is a bit unfair. It's like saying the first car ever made is the worst. No, I agree. You know, look at this. Glorious Hyrule Field. Oh god, here we go. Gabora. He's a bore. Original Zelda was my first, but I've no nostalgia for it. Yeah, see, like, as I say, like, but it is. I mean, the thing is, the first ever car probably is the worst car. And it did a great job, and it set the way, you know, it laid the foundations, and people copied it, but it is the worst car, you know? Like, it's everything in Zelda 1 has now been improved upon. It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. Go straight this way, and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. There are areas you've explored. The areas you've explored will be shown on the map. Yeah, I don't need the tutorial, dude. Yeah, did you get all that? Do you know what's worse? The worst thing about this, when you've seen this loads of times before, and you spam and you spam and you spam, and then did you get all that? The default is on no. And then you're spamming and you spam and you press no, and you're like, no, I have to sit through it all again. The default should be on yes. I get why they don't do it that way. If they put it on yes, you could accidentally say yes when you did want to hear it again. You know? Better to hear it twice than to completely miss it, kind of thing. But it is a bit weird. I was just going to say, it's always a race to get to Hyrule Castle before the sun comes down. Like, I'm probably not going to make it. I almost never do. Who is this owl? I don't remember him. Don't be trolling me again, Claudio. They make a few new franchises, but to be honest, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's not the word. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's the phrase. Pokemon. Like, I mean, they're all doing it. Final Fantasy, God. I mean, how long has that been going? Grand Theft Auto has been going a very long time. Come on. Yes, we made it! Although it's kind of annoying because I don't want to be in the city at night time. That's actually quite annoying. It's nighttime now. I want to be in the city in the daytime because I don't think Marlin's around at nighttime. Oh, no, she is. She's still here. Hey, your clothes. They're different. You're not from around here, are you? You're a fairy boy from the forest. My name's Malin. My dad owns the Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's another one. Resident Evil's been going forever. I don't know, Persona been going forever. You know, there's people love Yakuza. That's been going forever. Yeah, we do have our very own Marlin in the chat. I'm gonna grab a Skulltula. Hello, hello, Skulls. This way. Don't mind me, I'm just upside down. The princess is inside the castle, just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the gods. On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you're in Lon Ranch or a town. I know that. Do I want to hear it again? Do you want to hear what I said again? No, most definitely not. Can't wait for Mario 220. Yeah, I mean, I like, as long as they keep making, like, I actually think that Mario Odyssey was probably the worst, and they probably do need to maybe change up the formula a little bit with Mario. Although obviously it needs to remain a platformer. I need to kind of monkey around for a bit because I need to wait for time to pass, which is a bit annoying. I need it to become daytime, then I need to head back into town, then I need to come back here, and then Marlin will be there, and then she'll give me the egg. Malin? I thought you said Marlin. I actually did say Marlin, and then I realized when I read her name that I misremembered her name. Oh, there we go. She's here. I thought you had to wait till daytime. You going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Oh yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Beautiful, just what I've always wanted. Yeah, I saw you guys discussing that, Taco. Yeah, you know, I thought it was a good idea of, you know, inviting people over to the island or something for the, have a little pool party or something. Why have I just got that out? That's not what I wanted to do. I want to get you out. Now I think it will grow. I think it transforms by the time daytime comes once. I think. There you go, Marlin. Apparently you look like Malin. Lon Ranch is frozen in time. Seems budget. Right. Now, I don't know if they're going to have arranged, they might have rearranged where the guards lie. If they haven't, I should be able to do this first time, he says. See, there's a little line where the two textures kind of meet. Like, you've got one bit of texture going that way and another bit of texture going that way. There's a line where those two different textures meet. And if you follow that line, you're off. And there's my chicken hatched. And boom, they haven't rearranged the people. Sweet. Tricks of the trade when you've played this like 50 million times. Hey, they're just, you know, they're low paid, Josie. They're not interested. They're just like, yeah, whatever. We'll just chill around. If someone walks right in front of me, fine. But if not, I'm just gonna come in, collect our paycheck, and go home. She's got a medal featuring Bowser, has she? Sneaky Link. See, who said I can't do stealth in games, eh? Outrageous. Dun, 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 dun. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? I mean, you are supposed to be working, dude. Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of... I always thought it was weird that they were called Talon and Malin. Like, if your name was Talon, would you call your daughter Malin? I don't know. Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malin was looking for me? I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad leaving Malin behind. But wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Run! It's a me! Hey, listen! No! Know what I'm doing, Navi. Silence. You believe there's more guards than usual? I mean, I know, I'll let you know because I know the game very well. This does seem a bit unfair. I was gonna say, like, it's like I'm kind of, you know, I keep comparing how I'm doing to Moldy, and I do know this game like Moldy knows Final Fantasy VII. So it would be like someone trying to beat someone trying to beat Moldy at a Final Fantasy VII speedrun or whatever. Like, you know, it's not very fair. I know this game extremely well, so unless they kind of really mix things up, then I'm gonna be, you know, doing pretty good, I reckon. I mean, the dungeons is really where it's gonna throw me. Yeah, I've played this game a ton, Moldy. Parents used to put their names on their sons? It's not rare. I guess, fair point. Fair point. Okay, well, there's only one guy here, so that's normal. Gotta love this music. I left Joy-Con broke, but I refuse to buy a new one because it'll happen again. Oh, I know that fear. Like, just buy a Pro Controller. Pro Controllers for the win. Ever since I got a Pro Controller, I just don't use Joy-Cons at all. Like, ever. Well, I guess if I'm portable, but even then, we bought this little detachable. Yeah, 2 guards here, that's the same as normal as well. You can go over the top here, but it's not necessary. And 2 guards here, yeah. Yeah, no, this is same as normal. If I'm gonna get caught, it's gonna happen on this final bit here. Probably because I'll be rushing it and trying to do it too quick. Hang on a minute. Where's the second guard? What? Okay, no, he kind of like glitched out a bit and then he reappeared. I thought he disappeared. No, there he is. Look at that beautiful statue. Look at the graphics on that statue. Bloody awful. Like, I don't even remember. I wasn't paying attention much as a kid to that bit, I guess. I never realised that the statue's literally like a cutout. The invisible guards. They're the ones you gotta watch out for, the ones you can't see. Look at this, peeps. Anyone who's a fan of Zelda. Ninetales, you said you like Zelda in Smash Bros. Who? Who are you? And how did you get past the guards? It's because I'm a stealth pro. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone. I may have. Do you have it? I do. It's weird that they give you the option to say no, and then she's like, "Oh no, my foresight was wrong." Just as I thought. I had a dream, and in the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Does anyone know what year this came out, by the way? I obviously, I know the game inside out, but I think, is it 97? I'm just trying to think if it came out before or after Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story. Didn't even properly introduce myself. Oh, 98. Okay, so this was a year after Final Fantasy VII. Okay. I'm trying to find an excuse for why these have got better character models. I'm Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What's your name? Yep. Final Fantasy VII is my reference point for everything. When did that film come out? 3 years post Final Fantasy VII. Strange, it sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Scouse. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. No. No, I'm going to tell everyone. The legend goes like... The 3 goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. Good job she's finishing off just where the Deku tree left off, isn't it? She knew. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. Don't be a blabbermouth. Oh yeah. It's not as long, it's not as big, it hasn't got big, massive cutscenes in it for a start. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. This is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. Here's the obligatory... Where does this fit in again in the... the obligatory question, where does this fit in the timeline again? Because I remember one of the games is like the bad timeline from sprouting from this game, and one of them's the good time. Like one of the other Zelda games is like follows on from if things went badly in this game, and one of them follows on from if things went well in this game, if you know what I mean. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. The entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. Oh, there's 3 from this game. Okay. See, look at this. Best game in the series. The fountain of all stories come from this. They were like, Ocarina of Time is the source of it all. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with the legend. Grows to grab the trusty Hyrule historian. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? Yes. Now she knows how to ask a yes or no question. She has it on the default is on yes. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. Wait for it. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds. I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window? Will you look through him? And if you say no, she's like, shut up, do it! Hurry up, he's going to be gone in a minute. Adult, child, and dead hero timelines? Ah, okay. Here he is. Look at that dude. He's got a hell of a nose. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf. There you go. He's grown to fame again through Smash Bros. The leader of the Gerudos, they hail from the deserts far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he's not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. I remember thinking he looked so cool. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. No, the map's not inverted because this is the N64 version. So this is, you know, the same map as the N64. For obvious reasons. Because it's the N64 one. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. Yeah, it's only the 3DS version that's inverted. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. The only male Gerudo in the world. Yes, he is. When we get over to Gerudo Valley, which by the way has the best music ever. We might just sit in Gerudo Valley forever just to listen to the music. You'll see all the ladies. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Scouse, now, we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. I don't believe you. Just a comedy option every time. I don't pay attention to the timeline too. Yeah, no, I was only asking for conversation. I'm not really like. I absolutely love Zelda. It might be my favorite series of all time. It's that or Final Fantasy. It's probably my favorite series of all time though, and I couldn't care less about the story. It's not what I play it for. I play it because the combat's good, the dungeons are good, the puzzles are good, the music's good, it looks pretty. Don't care about the story. I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He's got such a terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful too. Da da da. How does Zelda know he's evil? Because she's got the power, man. It's the Legend of Zelda. She's like a, you know, she's got skills. She's not just some random kid. Those 2D flowers. I'm gonna have to look at them now. Hey, you know. From any particular angle that you look at them, they look pretty decent. I mean, I'm not too sure about the trees. Another fan favorite here. Hello. Who is everyone's favorite character? If you're not allowed to say Link and you're not allowed to say Zelda. Apart from that, who's your favorite character? I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I'm responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. Impa did come back for Breath of the Wild, Claudio. Have you played Breath of the Wild, by the way? I don't remember if I heard you saying you had or not. You are a courageous boy. Like, I can't remember you telling me what your opinion of Breath of the Wild was, so it makes me think that you haven't played it. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. Oh yeah, you share the idea that it's quite a big departure from what the series is about. Still a good game, I thought, but not a classic. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Someone sent me that. Was it Hyper? I don't know if Hyperfrosting's still here. I remember when last time we were streaming a Zelda game and someone put a poster in the like a picture of a poster in the Discord that was alright. Okay, tried to do it too fast. Game couldn't keep up with me. I was so quick. Yeah, so it was a poster that they had that was like every single Ocarina of Time song, you know, like that with the C buttons telling you how to play it. I'm sure it was Hyperfrosting that had that poster, or maybe someone just posted it because it was a poster they'd seen or whatever. But it's a poster with all the songs from Ocarina of Time on it. You've learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you up the castle. Do you think the castle soldiers can find me, Impa? I'm like a ninja. Oh, he's got a soft spot for Saria. Whiskey's going Malin. Malin, even. Ganon. Ganon is a beast. I do like Ganon. I think I like Ganon more. I like Ganon more than I like Ganondorf. You brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain. Home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kokiri. That is where I was born and raised. We should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up to Death Mountain. I'll do a few little tasks in there, don't worry, I've got a few little things to be doing, Impa. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Right, I have got to do a couple of things. Look at that. She's a magician. Yeah, I mean a lot of a lot of them do only appear in one game, but there's still a lot of I mean there's Hilda, there's is it Varty? Is Varty the name of the bad guy? Varty was really cool. I like Varty was it Varty? The bad guy in Minish Cap, he might be my favourite like my favourite non-Ganondorf Ganon bad guy. Yeah, there's a couple of things I'm gonna do before I head to Kakariko, because I know this game pretty well. I know what I want to get and when I want to get it and stuff. I just want to get the bottle of milk from Lon Lon Ranch, and I've got to go get the song from Saria before I go to Death Mountain. Favorite Ocarina song? I've got to say I'm like a sheep. I'm just the same as everyone else. I love the Song of Storms. Song of Storms is too good. It's just, it makes you want to dance. Tell you what, Avocado, this guy is called Talon. So now that you know a character, he is by default your favourite character. There you go. Premier, Gorman, Anju, and Kafai? You've literally just named 4 characters that I have no idea who they are. How did that happen? Who are they? Are they from games I don't know? Or maybe they're just like small characters that I forgot about or something? I really like Hilda. Hilda's really cool. It's like Zelda but with purple hair. Ah, they're all from Majora's Mask. No wonder. No wonder. Right, he's got 3 special cuckoos, and he's gonna chuck them into the pack with the rest of the cuckoos, and I'm gonna have to try and find them in about 30 seconds or something, or maybe it's even 20 seconds. It's not long. Oh, it's 30 seconds. Okay. Here we go. Dun dun dun. Right, there's one. I'm a bit kind of in the dark now. I've just got. I'm gonna have to get lucky here because I didn't see where the others landed. So I'm just gonna kind of pick them up. Oh, boom! There's 2. I'm just gonna have to pick them up and hope and chuck him. Oh, I was attempting to chuck him back. Hey, boom! First time. Tell you what, the luck is with me tonight. I got the code in the Deku tree dead easy. And that was just blind luck because I didn't see where 2 of them went. How'd you like to marry Malin? I'll say yes, just for the lols, because then he goes, I was just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Oh, I am proud to present you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. Or I could just put a fairy in it. I mean, I've played it on my own, Tico. I haven't done it on the channel yet. Hello, by the way, Miles. How's it going? Yeah, I've played the update, Tico. I just haven't done it on the channel yet. I'm sure I will do. Half an hour ahead. Your luck is unreal. Bow down to the Zelda luck. Yeah, I mean, I haven't like found every single recipe or anything yet, Tico, but it looks pretty cool. You know, I haven't seen loads of it yet. But yeah, there's like loads of mermaid recipes and stuff, isn't there? And there's pearls you can collect and seaweed and stuff. Right. In the lore, Malin and Tala made such an impression on Link that he later dreams of them in Link's Awakening as Marin and Town. Oh, does he? I knew that there was... I didn't realise that that was the connection. Yeah, we just got to pop off to the Lost Woods first before we head off to Death Mountain. Well, them's the skills, you know. I still think I'm more than half an hour ahead, aren't I? Because you said it took you 2 hours and 15 minutes to get to Zelda. And I'm 1 hour 25 in, and I got to Zelda about 15 minutes ago. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, because I do think it's an unfair contest, like, because of how well I know this game and stuff. You know, as I say, if we did a speedrun of Final Fantasy, well, if we did a speedrun of a game of your choice, then you would probably batter me, but. And I know exactly where I want to go, and I know what kind of where to get the bottles, and what, like, I know, like, it'd be very easy to kind of to accidentally go to Death Mountain and then realize that actually you can't do Death Mountain until you've done this bit. Although there is a teleporty bit inside Death Mountain to get here quick. Scouse, good to see you again. Listen to this. After going through the oh god. Okay. I accidentally pressed B. I mean, it's fine. Do you want to hear it again? No, not really. I don't know what he said, but I don't need to. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. I always forget. I forget the path. Exactly. Oh god, which I hate when he does that. Okay, no. That was opposite me when I came in, which I think means that it's this way. And then I think it's left again. Bum 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 bum. And then I think I want to say it's straight ahead. Yeah. Now I'm not so sure. Okay. Just follow the music. Follow the music and you can't go wrong. As Gabora Kapora, or whatever his name is, said. Boom, here we go, the Sacred Forest Meadow. Oh god. We could die here. We really could. These guys pack a punch. I mean, if these guys do more damage than normal, then it's possible I could die. The overhead slash, though, I think... I might be wrong about this. Someone let me... If you know, let me know. I think the overhead slash does twice as much damage as a regular. Don't want to jump it, but yeah. Well, you know, it's a rare moment, to be fair. Like, there aren't many games that I like. There's a lot of games that I'm okay at. There's very few games that I would say that I'm very good at. So when I find one that I am very good at, there's no iframes there, is there? I tried to roll through that and it was just stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, no iframes in Zelda. Okay. Let's just stop monkeying around. Let's have a little drink of the milk. I know it seems overly cautious, but... Alright, no worries, Marlon. I'll see you in a bit. I'm just in the floor. Don't mind me. I'm in the floor. I think... Oh, God. I forgot which way I was going now. Was it this way? Oh, no. I think... Oh, hang on a minute. I've got a map. I'm just not looking at it. And, yep. No, this was the right way. Jeez. There's me going, oh, I'm amazing at this game. Which way am I going again? But now, yeah, you know, I've got to... Oh, hang on. I think... No, I was going the right way. Oh, God damn it. I was going the right way before. I thought I was. I thought that the red marker on the map was where I was supposed to be going, but that's where I came from. Yeah! Die, you beast! Hey, listen! And we got this big beast. This guy is such a beast. We might be able to dodge him. Gonna have to dodge him. Right, here we go. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I think it's when you come back here later in the game that you see him. You know the guys that, they have got like a giant, they are literally giants and they've got like a big mallet or something and they smash it on the ground. I think that must be when you come back as an adult. Bum ba dum bum, bum ba da da. Oh no, a lobster pinched me. I assume you mean in Animal Crossing. Either that or what are you doing, avocado? Do you know, this game is a joy to play. It really is. Like, I can't explain to you how happy I feel playing this game. You know, I enjoy all the games we play on the channel. I enjoy playing Mario Maker and I enjoy this, but this is just pure joy. I could play this all, like, sometimes when I kind of, you know, when I'm playing, I don't know, something else, Mario Maker, by the time I've played it for 3 or 4 hours, at the end of that, I think, yeah, you know, I've enjoyed this, but I'm done now. 3 or 4 hours is enough. This, I could just, oh, man. I could just play it forever. I've been waiting for you, Scouse. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Hold on to that happiness, Scouse, as you enter the adult dungeons. Have you played the Master Quest, Whiskey? Is that you warning me that it's going to get really horrible? Okay, try to follow along with the melody I'll play. Are you ready? I was born ready. I always felt sad for Zarya. She just seemed like I've got to say, she just seemed like a bit of a loner of the, like, obviously we're a loner because we are like, you know, we don't really belong in the village, but she does, and yet still seems like a bit of an outsider. But of course she is an outsider, I guess, because she's no spoilers, but you know, she is, I guess. She's special. Please don't forget this song. Do you promise me? When you want to hear my voice, play Zarya's song. You can talk with me anytime. Do you know, I always thought it was weird. Yeah, no, yeah, I think you're right, Whiskey. I think that is the point, that she should be a bit of an outsider. Like, it can get really counterintuitive. Okay. Right, let's get out of here. Thankfully, there is a quick way out of here. In fact, I think there's a cheeky little fairy fountain on the way out of here, which I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna have a little chug on the milk. I would rather have I'd rather have a fairy than milk. Especially at this point in time where a fairy heals full health, and so, you know, like they both fill my health to full because I've got so little health. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Put your hands up, fairies. It's a raid. Yeah, I think I will be, when I did this last time, I didn't get, like, the really good sword and everything. I feel like I'm going to get all that stuff for a couple of reasons. One, because it's going to make my life easier. Because there's a lot, you know, I suspect this is going to be harder and I'm going to want them. And two, it's fun. So yeah, I'll get the cool sword and I'm going to get the bottles, and I'm probably not going to get every single heart piece, but I'll get a lot of them. Yeah, I mean, we do that quite often, DP, although we haven't actually done it for a while. We haven't done a stream raid for a while. But yeah, I'll have a look when we finish and see who's streaming and stuff, and we'll do one. Woohoo! See, even better if we could find someone who's streaming Zelda. Did you learn an ocarina song from Zarya? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule if you hold the ocarina with the other. Do you want to hear what I said again? No, I don't. Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. How do you feel about things that break the third wall, by the way? Or the fourth wall, not the third wall. Like, I always feel a little bit uncomfortable when characters in games... Like, I don't mind them telling me what to do, but don't tell me what to do by mentioning buttons on the controller. It's like, that owl should not know what an N64 controller is. Do you know what I mean? Like... You know, I don't know. You should explain it to me in some other way. Oh, it is. That's exactly what it is. It's devs trying to... It's a tutorial. That's all, you know. It's a tutorial built into the game. I just feel... I don't know. Like... the way you disregard the controls. Well, to be... I mean, I have played this a few times. I know what I like... And to be fair, I think even if you'd never played this game in your life, you could figure out the controls pretty easy. Adult, young, or Toon Link. Same for Zelda. Huh? Oh. Oh, it's so hard. Not Toon. Although, well, I like Toon. I like that. It's the reason it's hard is because I like them all. But I am going to Kakariko, by the way. But I might need to mess around for a bit to kind of so that it becomes daytime before I get in there. Don't want to be monkeying around. Oh, actually, no. No, I do want to go at nighttime, I think. I do want to go at nighttime. There's something I can do at nighttime. I can get a heart piece at nighttime. I'm not going to make it, though, am I? No, never going to make it. Why not both? I hate that. I hate it with a passion. Like, I saw someone the other day. Like, it was like... genuine. The question was like they wanted someone's advice on something, and they were like, you know, they posted 2 pictures and they said, which one of these do you prefer? And their reply was, why not both? How is that an answer? Like, they're asking for your advice. They're asking which one you prefer. The least you might as well say none. Saying both is as good as saying none. Like, I don't know. Like, I think we just about made it for nighttime, you know, because that guy is only here in the nighttime. That little goblin by the street. I say goblin. A bit rude. Yeah, there's one little thing I can do in the graveyard while it's nighttime. And then I need to go and make it daytime and bada bing bada boom. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind when games give you tutorials, but I just don't mention the buttons on the controller. I was a bit mean, Claudio, by calling him a goblin. He's more of a... No, well, he's a bit of a troll. He's not exactly a good-looking guy. He's a scary-looking guy. Oh, hello. I don't think I'll be able to get you, though, will I? I'll probably need the boomerang or something to be able to even... like, reach it. Yeah, okay. It's no-go. Now, one of these has got... I never remember which one it is. No, I don't want a Poe. Go away. I wouldn't mind the 5 rupees, though. Oh, no. That's the 4th one, is it? See, my knowledge is not perfect. There we go. There's the 4th one. I did. Oh, hang on. No, I haven't got the song yet. Then I need the song of... Oh no, my knowledge is falling apart. I think I need the song, the sun song or whatever. Which I think I get from outside, don't I? I know, they are the scariest thing ever. And there's nothing worse than I get the sun song from this, I believe. Well, you know, I am the hero of time, Taco. Nothing scares me. Alright, no worries. I'll see you later, Tico. Yeah, it's like, you know, you get it all the time. Like, someone will say, like, oh, I don't know, what's better, Street Fighter or Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? And someone says, why not both? Because that's not an option. I'm asking you to pick one. Like, it's, oh man, it makes me far angrier than it should do. Like, you know, it's a bit of a fun game. Like, which one do you prefer, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? And it's unacceptable to to basically go, well, both. Well, arguably it does mean that, I suppose, Claudio, but I don't think that... Is that true of anyone? I don't know. I think everyone... You can always pick a favourite of two things, can't you? I don't know. Where are you, Mr. Bat? Oh, he's down there. Oh, what a shot! I tell you what, I am lethal with a slingshot. Well, yeah, that's the point, isn't it? It's like, you know, it's like the red pill and blue pill. I've seen, I mean, that red pill and blue pill thing, I've seen people reply with purple and go, oh, I'll have both. No! The point is, it's like a tough dilemma. It's not a dilemma if you're like, well, I'll just have both. Oh! Yeah, I don't like those guys at all. Ah! Nothing worse than getting stun locked by them. It's a mean business. Yeah, I mean the scream as well, but when you're frozen in time, it's scary business. Oh, hang on, it's right there. So it's left down up. Left down up, I think. That's the one. No, it's not. What is that? Is it right down up? Oh, maybe right down up. No? Damn it. What the? Can I see what? I guess if I compare it to another song, then I can see what it is. Okay, so it goes down, then right, and then left. Right, so the 4 lines are down, right, left, and I assume the top one is up. So that must be right. Oh lord, it might be time to go. Jesus. Okay, right. What's down? What's the bottom row one? So it's down, then it's right, then it's up, down, right, up, down, right, up. No. Oh, there we go. No, it's not. What am I doing? That's Saria's song. Listen. No, I don't want to talk to Saria. That was one of the things I was going to say, by the way. You don't want to talk to me? No, I don't. I always thought that was weird. They built in this function to be able to... Oh my god, I cannot believe. It shows it's been too long since I played this game. Because I used to know all the songs, even if the game hadn't told me. Oh, hang on a minute. It's the tomb, isn't it? So maybe I should just play the Zelda's Lullaby? Oh no, okay, fine. It had a Triforce, so I went with it. Hello Seth, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hey Titan, how's it going, dude? Up, up, down, down, left, right, left. Oh, get out, Tardio. I am... Oh my god, I've somehow got myself stumped learning. I've got to just think. No. Oh my god. Who's gonna kill? This is madness. How can I not get this? Well, you can always go do something else, BB. Oh, hang on a minute. Left? No. Okay, so left is always there. It appears you went to the ranch and never got... Yeah, I didn't get a bonus song yet. Okay, so left is always that one. Up is on the top row. Right is in the middle. I really think I've got it. So the middle of the bottom one is down. So it starts. Oh no! Oh god, down's the second note. Oh, damn it! I made a mistake. Okay, so it's right, down, up. Right, it's right, down, up. It's right, down, up. I think. Or not? Maybe I'm playing it in the wrong... Maybe I'm stood in the wrong place. Oh my god. Right, whiskey, help me out, man. I'm done now. This is ruining my... Is this... This isn't different to the original, right? This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly... That's a quick way to blow my lead over Moldy. Just mess around for 10 minutes playing an ocarina. Thank you, Whiskey. Something's inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody the composer puts. If I'm right and it's right down... I was right! Oh my god, I knew the song. I knew when I played that I recognized it. But obviously it didn't register it until obviously Link knew what was going on. I guess you should read more. Bye. Well, if I'd have realized, if I'd have remembered that there was something to read, then I would have read it. Oh, Avocado! Avocado asked me ages ago what this means. It means Mega Drive. It's, you know, as in... I realise, as I say that Avocado probably doesn't even know what a Mega Drive is. It's an old Sega console. What a shambles that I have to explain what a Mega Drive is. But yeah. Ah, he caught me mid-roll. Yeah, the Mega Drive is the Genesis, yeah. Another regional rename for no good reason that I can see. Right, now I can go do what I was supposed to be doing a minute ago. This is actually, I don't... It should... Don't cause trouble, I'll tell Dampy. Damn it, I can't do it now. So rude. Yeah, so you can only do that one at night time. Which would reveal... I believe a heart piece. Oh no! Alright, fine, whatever. We'll do them later. We'll do them another stream or something. Or just the next time it... Oh, hang on a minute, no! I've got the power of changing time. What was I thinking? Why wait when I can literally just change time? There we go. Yeah, so there's two little goodies in here. One of them is, I think, a heart piece, which is quite useful. The other one is even better. It's a Hylian, whatever, shield. You get it for free instead of having to pay like 80 rupees, which I don't even think I've got 80 rupees. If only you had some way to make it nighttime. Die, you beast! Oh, look at him groan! Ah! I didn't realise that his face is like made of stone. I didn't even realise that until now. Die, you beast! And then that should Hello? Is there... Maybe there's a bat around here or something. What? What is that now? Oh, do I have to set him on fire or something? Shouldn't that kill him? Oh, okay. Now he's just slowly disappeared. Where's my... I'm pretty sure I should get a chest for doing that. It was me with my master plan. There's no way that this room has not been designed in order to give you something. Maybe I was supposed to play it like here. But I'm sure that this gives you a chest. I thought that you had to kill him to do it, but maybe... There we go. I think it's going to be our first hard piece of the night. I think. I know. They are the stuff of nightmares. They are. Still now, I mean, you don't want to get frozen near one. First hard piece. Right. Cheeky little grab of the Hyrulean Shield, which we're going to need to go up Death Mountain. Or we will the way where I want to go. This one's got a leaf in front of it. It's nice to play a game where I actually know what I'm doing. You know? Makes a change. I'm used to kind of going around, stumbling around like an idiot. Can't see anything. Boom, a Hyrulean Shield. Or Hylian, as I spent my entire life saying until it was finally voice acted in a game. And they were like, no, actually, that's not how you say it. But yeah, I always said Hylian. Can't use it in front of me, but I can use it like that to defend myself from big, whopping boulders. Am I feeling it? Feeling what? Feeling the game. I was born for this game. I was feeling it since I was feeling it from the moment we turned it on. I mean, honestly, like I could happily just play this game to completion tonight. I really could. I'm not gonna, because by the time I finish it, the kids will probably be awake. I'm gonna do one more little thing because it is quite useful before we head up to the mountain. I just want to grab these chickens because they're gonna give me, well, they're not gonna give me anything. The girl, or the lady, is gonna give me a bottle. Again, super useful, especially for when you've got, get back here! Especially when you've got low health at the start. Ocarina of Time Remake or Final Fantasy VII Part 2, you can only choose one. Why not both is forbidden. Don't worry, why not both is already forbidden in my mindset anyway. It's an absolutely ludicrous thing. So, I mean, imagine if I said, it's I don't know, it blows my mind. It should be forbidden for everyone. Like, imagine if I said to you, what's better, Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy XII, and you went both. It doesn't even make sense. You have to make a decision. That is... Okay, here's a question, like, just to double check. If I choose one, does the other one never exist? Or is it just like, I get to pick one and that one is there with me right now, and the other one will come out, but in a few years. Oh, it'll never exist. And then I think I've got to go Final Fantasy VII, I think. Because this game's already... Well, I was going to say this game's already plenty good enough. It is, but that makes it sound like Final Fantasy VII isn't plenty good enough. And it is. But they've started it now, and I want to see the end of it. Yeah, I think if only one will exist, then I'd have to go with my beloved Final Fantasy VII. Because I don't even think, I honestly don't think, I might be on nostalgia goggles and whatever, I don't think this needs remaking. Sure, you could, you know, improve the graphics, but graphics don't really bother me that much. And yeah, you could maybe say, oh, we'll make the controls a bit nicer. But I still think it controls pretty damn well. So I don't know. I don't think it really needs much. Here we go. There we go. Hello. Let me grab you. There we go. Chuck him down there. I don't know if this is like the legit way to do it or a sneaky way of doing it or what, but it's the way I do it. Is this, I mean, is there another way of doing this? Maybe you could do it later with like the hook shot or something, or I guess there's a point in time where I think you can go into the back of the shop. Oh, there you go. It's how Whiskey's always done it. That's good enough for me. 3DS is more like an improved overhaul. Where are you, Mr. Chicken? Oh, I just went straight past him. How I reckon he must have been invisible or something. I don't know how I missed that. But that's it. Pretty much, we've got the chickens that are a pain to get. I think I'm like a crazy remake. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be amazing. But then I don't want to go all moany. But they might end up just going, ah, we'll remake it, and then it ends up they remake it like Breath of the Wild or something. And if they're gonna remake it like that, I don't even want it. You know, like not that Breath of the Wild's a terrible game or whatever, but if they're gonna remake it, it needs to, you know, remain like this. Because this, for me, this is the peak of Zelda. And some people might disagree and might think that say Majora's Mask is better or whatever, but that's fine. But the peak of Zelda, whether you disagree about what type of game it is, the peak of Zelda is this format. So like the format of this, the format of Twilight Princess, even Majora's Mask, it's this format. It's Link to the Past. Like, this is the format that works the best, I think. You know, we can disagree about what we think is best, which game we think is best. Like, I think Marlin's favourite is Twilight Princess. I think Hyper's favourite is Majora's Mask. I don't know what Claudio's favourite is, actually. Ace's favourite's Majora's Mask. Whiskey's favourite's Majora's Mask. Look at you filthy Majora's Maskers. But yeah, like, there's lots of different favourites. Oh, of course, Link's Awakening. Which again, you know, largely follows the same formula. So that's it, we've got, look at this. Early days, we're not even 2 hours in, we've already got two bottles in the bag. 2 out of 4. I just noticed, has he got a mustache? I've never noticed that before. He looks like he's got hair under his nose. This is Scouse. He's under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Yeah, whatever. Ridiculing me. Just you wait. Give it a week. Give it a week and I'll have saved the world. Yeah, I can't say much for the original Link's Awakening because I just haven't given it a fair shake. But I played the remaster on the Switch, which, to be fair, apart from graphics and like quality of life stuff, my understanding is that it's essentially the exact same game, you know? So I feel like if I give an opinion on that, then I'm also giving an opinion. I think that was a female guard? Really? Well, I don't know. But yeah, not that it negates the mustache. I guess not, but I always assumed it was a male guard. I don't know. I didn't think there were any female guards, except in Gerudo Valley. Which is a whole other thing. Yeah, don't worry, I'll get your son the mask, the Keaton mask. Do you know, I've never completed the mask thing, ever. And the happy mask shop returned. Yes, yes. People told me about that a lot when I played it. I know, it's a Pikachu mask. I always thought that. It was called like the Keaton mask. And I always thought, what? Who's Keaton? I don't know who Keaton is, but that's Pikachu. I hear the crawl of a Skulltula. Yeah, I can't remember. Didn't you get like the Mask of Truth or something? No, I have not It's funny, you know, Claudio. I'm gonna say something now and you're gonna laugh at me. And everyone will probably laugh at me because it's a stupid thing to say, it's a stupid thing to think. And I cannot explain thought process behind it at all. But if this was on the PS4, I'd have platinumed it. It's not, and so I won't. It's so like, if I'd have got the physical, you know, if the trophies were set out like they were on a PS4, that's why the Switch need to get themselves a trophy system. No, it's not even the flex, because like I often don't like a lot of people are on Twitter like, oh, look at my, you know, they're posting their like PSN profile and they're like, look, I've got 18 million platinums. I don't even do that. Like, so it's not even to flex. It's because I like it's weird. I like the fact that it pops up and it's like, you know, like when you get a trophy, it goes ding, and you I don't know. It looks, I don't know. And it's like a little set of missions. It feels like a little checklist that you've got to complete. I would love Switch to add the trophy system. No. I have not actually platinum Final Fantasy VII either, purely because I don't own it on the PS4. And it feels like I'm not going to buy it on the PS4 just to platinum it. I already own it on the Switch. It'd be stupid for me to buy it just to platinum it. I'm not that crazy. I don't like platinums that much. In fact, I don't like them that much at all. I only do it for like my absolute favorite games. The heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived. You're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Godons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face now. Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Not a good time to ask, is it really? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop bombflowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Godon problem. We do not need any help from strangers. Well, how about we have a little boogie, sir? This is this is like one of the best scenes in the whole game. This is absolute madness. And it's also the reason why you need to go to the Lost Woods before you come here. Wait for it. That is cool, and it would be cool, Claudio, if I had a 3DS. I mean, I suppose Emma's got a 3DS, and the kids have, so I guess I could steal it. Or borrow it might be a better word. Oh, what? Maybe I wasn't stood in the right place. I don't think I was stood in the right place. Maybe. I think I might have to be closer to it. Oi! Turn around, Link. Ah, here we go. Now I forgot the song. Oh, there we go. Muscle memory. I know, you're right, Ace. Like, because Xbox has a similar kind of achievements thing, and I couldn't care less. Like, there's no way I would go for like the equivalent of a platinum on the Xbox. I just wouldn't bother. I don't know what it is. There's something about the nice shiny trophies that I like the look of more than an Xbox score. Ooh, come on! This is such a mental scene. It's good though. Who'd have thought that Darunia had moves like this? Yeah, it is Ace. It is. There's something about it that's nice. Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression's all gone. You know, he doesn't mind that his tribe are starving and they've had a bad harvest and everything's going wrong. He's happy now. He's had a dance. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I am the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of fire too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick up a bomb flower using A. That is a big bracelet. I mean, that's a bracelet that's so big I could wear it as a crown on my head. But I won't dispute that right now. Thank you, sir. I'm out of here. Bum, bum, bada, bum, bum. Yeah, I always thought it was weird. Did anyone else think it was weird that like the Ganondorf basically went to the Deku tree, right? And said, "Give me the spiritual stone," and the Deku tree went no, and then presumably, because we know what happens, you know, I come and get it and whatever. Presumably, the Deku tree said no, and Ganondorf went, "All right." And then Ganondorf came to the Gorons and said, "Give me the spiritual stone." And again, Darunia went no, and Ganondorf must have went, "All right, fair enough." Like, he didn't put above, you know, you would have thought Ganondorf would have been like, "Well, I'm gonna take it." You know what I mean? Like, but no, he wasn't too fussed. They wouldn't hand it over willingly, so he thought, "Oh, forget it." Ganondorf cursed the Deku tree and put the bolt. Oh, true. He did. Okay, yeah, that's true. He did do that. But why didn't he just take it? Oh, I missed the heart piece. Forgot about that. Damn you. Hey, 2 hours in, dungeon number 2. I said it, but my goal is, because he's not angry, he's spiteful. My goal is to reach the 3rd dungeon. Like, first time, when I streamed this the very first time, yes, it is new territory. Because obviously, I've blasted through the game for the last hour because, you know, it's easy stuff that I know before. I know. Now we're back into the dark. Yeah, so listen! Looks like there are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. Thanks. Yeah, so like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was there. So like, yeah, very first time I played this on the channel, which obviously wasn't my first time, but the first time I streamed it on the channel, obviously I smashed it, and the first 4-hour stream I got to. Hello, sir. Oh, I just realised damn it. I'll have to switch to the shield that actually functions as a shield. Yeah, first time I played this on the stream, it took me 4 hours and I got to, oh, hang on. Oh, it's this guy who just wanted to sell me something. I never got the kind of thing with these guys. It's like they want to sell stuff, but their prices are awful. And usually you've got like max of everything. Although, that was before we played this version of it, so I need to remember that we are in the unknown here. I did see a boulder over there that I can presumably blow up. Also, they attack their customers. Exactly, what poor service. But yeah, so the first time I played it, I streamed for 4 hours, and I just about became an adult. Like, the very last thing I did before we ended the stream was pick up the Master Sword. Became an adult, and no dice. I'm gonna have to go a bit closer. And I knew that that was never gonna happen tonight. It was never gonna happen. Me going in blind, that I would get to all the way to the Master Sword tonight in the same. What the hell? Okay, maybe that's just not a blowable rock. Fine, whatever. I assumed that was blow upable. My favorite word. Yeah, so I assumed it wouldn't because I assumed it wouldn't do as well this time round because obviously you can make this in a 1 hour dungeon and the next hour. Yeah, I mean it's certainly possible. And who knows if we no! You know, if we get close, I might just say, you know, screw it, let's keep going. I'm not going to stop streaming halfway through a dungeon, am I? That would be stupid. Yeah, so it might work out like that, but I kind of didn't expect to anyway, because I figured, well, the original, I know exactly where to go, exactly what to do at every single turn. So obviously you would expect me to get through dungeons faster than not knowing where to go. But you never know. I might not get that stuck. Stuck or whatever. But a turn of blowable. Right. Okay. So. I'm starting to think that maybe I missed that. You know, maybe I didn't quite throw it in the right place. Or, I mean, I'm going to try this one instead. This might be blowable. It is. Boom. Lovely jubbly. Oh, wow. That doesn't happen until the end of the dungeon. Normally. That's very interesting. Oh, yeah. There's nothing wrong with these controls at all. I love these controls. This controller is amazing. And I love the fact that you can, like, most of the night I've been playing like this with one hand, because you don't, you know, I can run and jump and turn and aim and all that. Like, unless I'm using my, you know, I'll put my second hand on if I need to, you know, use the shield or use my sword or whatever. But I love that you can just hold it with one hand. Yeah, I think the N64 controller gets way more hate than it deserves. It's a really nice. No, I haven't been playing the whole. Oh no! I haven't been playing one-handed the whole time, but I've been playing one-handed. If I'm not using my sword, I'm playing one-handed because what, like. You only need your other hand to press A or B or whatever. So if I'm not like playing a song on the ocarina or something like that, then I won't be doing anything. Giant Dodongo, when it sees red, a new way to. Yeah, I know this, and so I just need to get bombs in his eyes. I mean, that would be weird, wouldn't it? If it was the easiest dungeon ever, it's like, right, skip straight to the top, put a bomb in his eyes, you're done. Sadly, I don't think it's going to quite work like that. For one, I haven't got any bombs yet. Dude, I like the GameCube one. As in the GameCube controller. Yeah, no, I love the GameCube controller too. I just think that the N64 one gets real, like, unnecessary hate. I mean, I think it's a really good controller. Like, it is. Oh, there's a switch over here. It's a good job I actually came to have a look. Because I wasn't even going to bother looking. Because I didn't think there was anything over here. That I need to get that in my head. Get that mentality of like, I know there's nothing over there, so don't bother looking. Because it's a different game, you know? I need to make sure that I'm actually looking at places I haven't been before. Yeah, loads of people say the GameCube controller is the best. Oh, hello. Is the best controller ever. And yeah, you know, obviously I used it to play Mario Sunshine, and that was amazing. Because it's an amazing game. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I need to plant a bomb between those. As usual, and that would lower the staircase. But right now I don't have a spare bomb. So I'm going to plonk one here. I haven't found the bomb bag yet. That's exactly kind of smart. I never thought to use a 64 controller like that. What, to use it with one hand, you mean? Yeah, you can plug the controller on your Switch to play Smash, right? Plug what controller? Into it. What controller? Oh, the GameCube one. Can you? I mean, I haven't got a GameCube controller anymore. You know, it's gone now. That is smart though. I know, you know, a lot of people say that the GameCube controller is the best controller ever, especially Smash fans. Oh, what am I doing? It's the Song of Time that gets rid of these, not the Zelda's Lullaby, which is weird because I haven't got the Song of Time. Okay, that's interesting. I have not got the Song of Time, which means I cannot move them. Aha, but I can use that bomb there. Or can I? How do I get you off the wall, sir? Do I whack you? I want to get that off the wall. Maybe a Deku nut? I don't know. Oh, that reminds me. I should have gone to the Great Fairy in by the castle, and I could have got the spin attack. Ah, well, we'll get that sometime. Okay, so oh. Hang on, what? Oh, hang on a minute. They were silver rupees, which are the kind of rupees that I think you need to collect a bunch of, and then something happens. And I saw there was one underneath him. Here we go. I think we've cracked it. And one of them in the face, boy. Oh, okay, he wasn't protecting one. Maybe there's one in the here. Or not. Okay, maybe there's some in the jars. Ah, but there's real rupees. I'll take real rupees. I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna fill my wallet soon, though. Then I won't be able to carry any more. I don't despise it. I don't. This is a misconception that because it's one of my least favorites that it means that I hate it. I don't. It's just one of my least favorites. Okay. What was the deal with those silver rupees then? How do I get you off the wall? Ah! Oh, hang on, maybe no. Oh, that's why they've given me access to a stick. Because I'm going to do that. Put it away. And then chuck it. That's why they gave... Oh, I've messed it up. That's why they gave you access to the stick. Because that's one thing you can never fault Zelda for. If you need arrows to solve a puzzle, or you need bombs to solve a puzzle, or you need sticks to solve a puzzle, they always provide, you know? If you need something, they'll give it to you. So that's kind of always a bit of a clue as to what you need to do. Like, if they've given you bombs, it's probably because you need bombs. If they give you sticks, it's probably because you need sticks. And there was a plant. See, I can do puzzles. Maybe it's because I got the Ocarina of Time mindset. I know my tools. I know what I've got available to me. Hey, listen! But yeah, no, I don't despise Majora's Mask. But you know, there was it was. Oh, hello! What's going on? Oh! Okay, I thought it was about to like crush me into the ceiling or something. Ah, maybe there's more. Maybe the silver coin thing continues on up here as well, and then when I do get them all, I will get something good. Oh, hello! Hiya! Oh, I didn't press the wrong button, didn't I? Of course I did. It is the most unique. And then, but, you know, and maybe I just like the tried and tested formula. That's the thing. Like Breath of the Wild is very unique. Some people would say that's a good thing. I wouldn't. You know, that's not to say I don't like... it's not to say that I don't like Breath of the Wild. I do like Breath of the Wild. But I would prefer that it stuck to the formula. And boom. That was the purpose of the rupees. I wonder if... the guy... Okay, I can't even reach that Deku scrub anymore. He was probably just selling something that I don't want. But yeah, I can't reach him anymore. Also stream... Yeah, I 100... Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Whiskey. I totally agree. Streaming it blind did not help at all. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's one... You know, it's the nature of the beast. When you stream... people want progress, and I want progress, and you know, because like otherwise you'll be streaming it forever. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I talk to every single NPC and do every single little thing, you know, we'll be streaming it this time next year. You know, can you imagine if, like, I mean, actually, as I say, with it's not so bad with Ocarina of Time because. Whoa! Because... oh, did that not count? No! I missed him. It's pretty damn close, though. Yeah, like, I think this game is pretty forgiving. It makes it very obvious. Like, I remember Josie saying that he thought that this was more cryptic than Majora's Mask, and I think that's absolute madness. Like... this game literally says to you, you know, you wake up and he says, go get a sword, go to get a shield, you do. Then you go, then they say, hey, go speak with the tree, you do. Then he says, go speak with the princess, you do. Then she says, go to this village, you do. You know what I mean? Like, it constantly tells you the next place to go. So there's this is, you know, very hand-holdy, but I don't see that as a negative. But it is hand-holdy. Certainly not anywhere near the level of crypticness of Majora's Mask. But as I say, if in Majora's Mask, if you were talking to all the NPCs and stuff, which if I was playing on my own, I would be. But you know, it's the nature of the beast of these kind of games that you know, you head into a village and there's 20 NPCs and one of them's going to tell you which way to go, and the other 20 are going to say, have a nice day, or whatever. And it's like, you know, if I talk to all 20 of them and I have to sit, you know, and people don't want to watch me say have a nice day to 19 people, you know, to 19 NPCs or whatever. Oh, come on. Oh, you've got to hit... oh, I'm so stupid. You've got to hit them in the tail first, I think, and then the situation arises to get to bomb them, I think. Oh, no, it doesn't. Hang on. No, they blow up themselves? Oh, I'm so stupid. I was thinking these are the guys that the only way you can kill them is by bombing them. I think that's someone else I'm thinking of. Oh. Man, I've just wasted 5 minutes of my life in this room. I apologize. See, that's a perfect example of something that people probably don't want to watch. You know, people want progress. Get on with it. What have we got here? Dungeon map? Yeah, that does worry me, Claudio. I'll be buying Breath of the Wild 2 because I did like Breath of the Wild 1, and I'm sure Breath of the Wild 2 will be really good. But I mean, I want to say I'll be disappointed if it ends up being the same exact format as 1. I will be disappointed, but at the same time, I won't be surprised at all. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fully expecting Breath of the Wild 2 to be, you know, just more of the same. That is always true, Whiskey. Right. Okay, we have a floating torch. That's interesting. Why put a torch on a floor when you can just make it float? Lots of floating torches. That's interesting. I'm gonna take a stick down with me on fire in case I need it. Okay. I can't light those ones. This dungeon's the least memorable for me. I mean, I remember it. Oh well, obviously, funnily enough, I don't remember the one where I haven't done it before. I was going to say I remember it obviously from Ocarina of Time. Well, the dungeons. I don't think it's the best dungeon in the world, but I do love the boss. It's one of my favorite bosses. Come on, do it, Link. Do it. What? He was quite clearly holding the stick right over the torch there, and he didn't light it. Yeah, the boss is quality. Must be the quiet music. Yeah, I suppose it is very, some people would say atmospheric. I feel like that's a, sometimes atmospheric is a cheap way of getting out of saying something's not very good. No, not always, not always. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, the gold torches are the ones that you have to light those by like switches or whatever, not by a torch. I wonder if there's still those spiky things going around the place. Run into you. I'm okay with breakable weapons, stamina, and being able to jump. I just want dungeons. Yeah, exactly. I want dungeons that are, yeah, you know, the breakable weapons is mildly annoying, but I wouldn't, like, you know, wouldn't bother. If everything else was fine, then it wouldn't bother me, kind of thing. It's mostly the dungeon thing for me. And I really like the shrines, and I even like, I like the shrines, and I even like, you know, I like the puzzleness of them, and you know, I like that there's a lot of them. But yeah, like, maybe they could have just made, like, I don't know, instead of, what was it, 120 shrines, I think? Instead of 120 shrines that are identical, maybe they could have made, like, 20 fire shrines that are in the fire area of the map, 20 icy shrines, 20 foresty shrines, 20, you know, I don't know, electrical shrines, 20, you know, shadow shrines, or you know what I mean? Just like, you know, you don't have to have 120 unique types, but just pick a few different things and make a bunch of those or whatever. And obviously, yeah, as I say, the fire shrines would be in the fiery area and so on. Okay, so I need to get to there. How the hell am I going to do this? I need to get that torch to light that spider's web in the opposite end of the room, and it's never gonna reach on one go. So I need to light the one in the middle to kind of... But then what's with these floating torches? Maybe these floating torches, maybe I'm supposed to... I've got a feeling that I'm supposed to maybe like fall down onto them like that. That didn't work. Okay. Yeah, it's an old classic Seth, but this is the Master Quest, so this is like it's like Ocarina of Time hard mode. It is it's a legit Nintendo game, but it was only released on the N64 and well, actually the 3DS version got it as well. But yeah, they've completely redone all the dungeons. So the overworld's the same and how you get to the dungeons is the same, but actually inside the dungeons is completely different. And a bit cryptic. So, you know, normally I would be like smashing through the dungeons dead easy, but not so much. That is, you know, this is a whole fresh set of dungeons. Oh, nice little heart. That would certainly make them more easy to remember and count out. Oh, you mean the like different kind of elements or whatever? Is there anything I can... I'm proper baffled. Maybe I didn't pull this out far enough. Maybe that was it. Maybe there's something lurking behind. Hang on, no. Get out the way. Maybe there's something lurking behind the hole. Hello? Oh no, okay. Okay, so there isn't something lurking behind there, but it looks like this is one of those block moving type puzzles, you know what I mean? Where I've got to... Maybe I have to build a path that I can jump, you know, and then I can jump from one to the other with my stick on fire. Okay. So, I don't want to get up here with fire. That's of no use to me. I just need to get... Okay, so if I jump... Maybe this needs to be a bit closer, doesn't it? First of all, I think. Maybe? I don't know. No, it does. It probably does. So if I'm like that... Oh, thank you, Seth. Okay, so if I was like that and I had a stick in my hand and I go like that and land on it. Oh my god. I'm not doing it to build a pathway. I'm doing it to build a means of getting to the floating torches, which now you know, is a very plausible reason for why there are floating torches. Why are there floating torches? Because they want you to put something underneath them, that's why. Okay, so that's one in. I can't go all the way back because I'm gonna get crushed. Gotta go around. Pull it. Yeah, I got there in the end, Whiskey. Out of interest, like how did you find this compared to like how did you find it compared to the original one, and how did you like both in terms of like difficulty and just like enjoyment? Did you kind of, you know, was it really cool to be like, yeah, you know, I'm getting to replay Zelda again and it's brand new, or did you get a bit fed up and think it was too hard, or you know, like, how did you feel about it by the time it was over? I think that should be one closer. Mysterious, hello! Good stuff, lurk away. It's appreciated. You a big Zelda fan? Ooh. It's cool to get new dungeons. Some of them are really interesting. A couple are rage-inducing. I can tell you which if you'd like. Go for it. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not like you're telling me how to do them or whatever. Feel free. I did hear someone say that it's in like a Zelda group I'm in. I heard someone say that when they played, well, when they got to the Shadow Temple was when they stopped playing the game because they couldn't hack it anymore. Oh, excellent choices, Mysterious. Ocarina of Time is my number one. But yeah, yeah, I heard that the Spirit Temple, oh no, sorry, the Shadow Temple was the one where they literally stopped playing the game because they just couldn't figure it out and they were just sick of it. Like, I won't. I mean, I hopefully I won't rage. Everyone, like a few people had said to me that they thought I might because of how hard the puzzles are in this, or how kind of maybe not so much hard, but just like weird and not what you would normally think of. Oh, what's this? You belong in the Deku tree, buddy. Not here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I heard that you know, because this is, as I say, this is Master Quest. Yeah, I am pretty calm. Like, I'm a pretty chill dude. I don't get too. I mean, wait till you see me play Dark Souls, though. I have my moments. What's this, Claudio? Goma had some affairs in the vault. Oh yeah. I was wondering what your shock was about. It was about the Goma. The Goma action. Fire Temple and Spirit Temple are rough, as in the Fire Chamber in Gallant's. Oh, the Fire Chamber. Okay. Not the one that's on Death Mountain when you're an adult. Not that one. One thing I did hear, which is quite good. I heard that the how did I not even see? Oh my god! Jeez. I did not realize the Skulltulas do 1 heart of damage per hit. That was alarming, and we're nearly dead, which is nice. Sorry for the beeping. Hopefully we'll find a heart soon and you won't have to listen to the beeping anymore. Or we get hurt, we get revived with a fairy, and then you don't have to hear the beeping anymore. Death by Skulltula, I know, of all the ways to go. What did I get in there again? I didn't get anything good, did I? What was the purpose of going in there? Yeah, it's Master Quest, so yeah, completely redone dungeons. If this was the original game, I would be smashing it. But I'm not. I'm lost. This is my first time playing it, by the way, to be in my defense. Fire Temple in the Fire Chamber. Oh, the Fire Temple and the Fire Chamber. Okay. Rise exhausted. Hard day in the Dodongo Cavern. So now what? So oh, now that's lit. Okay. I didn't realize that was lit. Okay. Now I know what to do. Yeah, Skulltulas have hit. Those Skulltulas do more damage than any enemy I've come across yet. Skulltula does more damage than Goma's minions. Outrageous. There we go. Come on. And then get back, because low health and all that shenanigans. Come on. Show me your back. Yeah! One-shotted. Give me some hearts. Nope. Some lovely seeds. That's what I've always wanted. What? I blatantly lit that torch. What is going on here? Everyone saw me light that torch, right? I don't know. I feel like I've been robbed. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'm pretty sure I lit that torch. Hey, right. Oh, what? He's back. Okay. And then we stab. And then we light that. Might be a second chance. Nope. I was going to say second chance to get some hearts. No dice. I heard there was a... you might be interested in this, by the way, Whiskey. There is a... It's not like official like this one is, because obviously this is like official Nintendo. But there is a... you know, like a modded Master Quest for Majora's Mask. And obviously Majora's Mask's your favourite one, so... Don't really want to get bombed by those guys. Not when I've got one heart. We'll... oh, hearts, please, hearts. No, some more nuts. Which does, again, remember what I was saying. Often the clue to the puzzle is what the game gives you. Like, you know, if it gives you bombs, it's because they expect you to use bombs. If it gives you seeds, it's because they expect you to shoot something. So, I am guessing it wants me to shoot something. I mean, I could shoot him, but I'm not sure that's... It's not going to get the block out the way for me. Actually, can I just jump on that block? I might be able to just leap and catch onto the block. It's at least worth a go rather than me kind of flapping around for ages and then realising 10 minutes later that I could have done it. No. Where'd I go? Hello, Dylan. How's it going? Speak of the devil. We were just talking about Majora's Mask, and then Dylan turns up with his Majora's Mask profile picture. You know, I've never seen so many Majora's Mask fans in all my life as when I started streaming Zelda. Like, I thought it was like the most unpopular game ever, or at least the most unpopular Zelda game ever, but everyone loves it. Okay, I can't shoot him like that. Oh, hang on. Maybe if I use that, though. I must say, I certainly don't dislike Majora's Mask because of the time limit at all. I don't see that being an issue at all. To be honest, I don't really get why anyone thinks it's a big issue. No? Not sure where you got that. It was remade as well. Yeah, I mean, that is true. I think it's just, it's always kind of like, I always thought it was seen as like the black sheep of the franchise, and they kind of, you know, people moan about the whole time limits, which I don't get. Like, I think the time limit's not an issue at all. But people do moan about the time limits, and... Oh! Die! Where's he gone? Right, I'm gonna back off. Because I have... Oh, he's on fire. Let's get my sniping skills out. What a shot! Get out! Come on. Do it. Do you know what that is? Do you know the reason I can do that quite so well is because of when I was a kid. It was many hours of practice with the bow and arrow and with the slingshot in that bazaar. You know, the competition where you've got to hit the rupees are moving left and right and you got to hit them, and you know, and if you hit them you get like a heart piece or whatever. I practiced that so much, and then I just, you know, to the point where I knew, you know, just exactly where the exactly where the crosshair should be, even though there isn't a crosshair, to be able to hit what you want to hit. Oh no. I thought that's what was coming. I thought, they're not going to remove these guys, are they? That's bad news, because I've got low health. Oh, hang on. I must have picked up some health along the way. I didn't die, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, fine. I must have picked up some health. This is always a tough fight, though. It was very unpopular when it came out. It grew popular years later. Both Majora's Mask and Wind Waker, I think too many people wanted Ocarina. Yeah, exactly. That's it's exactly it. People wanted Ocarina of Time too, and I'm guilty. If I remember rightly, didn't you need like a some kind of like extra like you needed like an extra pack to be able to run Majora's Mask, didn't you? Like a power pack to make the N64 more powerful or something. Which I never really understood because I mean, was it particularly more powerful than Ocarina of Time? Was it? I don't think it's particularly bigger or anything. I don't know what the thinking behind that was. Here we go. Hoo-yah! It's all about the overhead slashes because they are double the damage, I believe. Pretty sure they are. Hey, that went as smoothly as I've ever. As that has never gone that smoothly for me ever. Needs a real remake. We were talking about that earlier, actually, about whether because Claudio was asking me if I would rather have a remake of this or the second part of the Final Fantasy VII remake, which is like Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game. Come on, give me. Oh yes, that's what I was gonna say. Give me some hearts. Guess the time traveler mechanics needed more memory. What time traveling mechanics? Am I going insane? Well, I suppose there's the time element. I can hear bats. Where are you? I can hear them, and the music for like there's an enemy nearby is playing. Okay. Oh, there they are! Scoundrels! Lurking in the shadows. Like a coward. Boom. I don't know why it needed it, but I think it was one of the few that did. Oh, did Perfect Dark need it as well? I didn't know that. Because Perfect Dark is a game that I've been wanting to play for ages. I know it's kind of... I've probably like missed the boat now, and it's going to be like, oh, you know, people are going to say that, you know, it might not hold up very well now and stuff. But because I still think that GoldenEye is really good. But I don't know how much of that is nostalgia. And if I know that some people think that Majora's Mask is better. But some people think that Majora's Mask is better. But that's got Majora's Mask. I don't know what came out of my mouth there. Some people think that GoldenEye, the Perfect Dark, is better than Majora's Mask. The Perfect Dark is better than GoldenEye, and I love GoldenEye. But I don't know if that's purely, nostalgia and whatever, and I might not think that it's better than GoldenEye. Also, I do like James Bond a lot, so that's, helps in the, me liking it. Okay. Don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, you scumbag. I didn't want it anyway. Don't want your stinking shield. That's what it's for. I need to do that, get the bomb, blow up that, which is probably going to reveal another crystal, which is going to remove the second lot of fire, and boom. See, these are all these are perfectly reasonable puzzles. They really are. Like, I am garbage at puzzle solving. I really am. But these are all perfectly reasonable. Like, quite often when I play other Zelda games, and I'm not complaining about other Zelda games because I love Zelda, but quite often some other puzzles in other Zelda games are not so kind of intuitive and not so simple to crack. But even these, even though I'm essentially going in blind, I don't know anything, I'm still able to crack them in fairly reasonable time. I like to think I'm doing pretty good. Perfect Dark is pretty good. I played it for the first time 3 years ago and I thought it held up well, but the graphics were a bit rough. Yeah, I mean, is there a Perfect Dark remake on the Xbox? I don't know. But I do know that there's a GoldenEye remake on the Wii, and it's garbage. So I mean, again, it might be nostalgia talking, but sometimes it's best to just play the original. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But yeah, sometimes it's best to just, you know, sometimes remakes aren't improvements. We'll say that much. Hey, avocado, no honeys, no honeys. You are all the time in the world. Oh, hello. What are you gonna say to me? I assume it says put the, yeah, when it sees red and you like what the way will open. I wonder if, I don't know if this reaches. We're gonna find out. They're probably nah. There's no way that's reaching. I'm gonna need a proper bomb bag for that. Maybe. I need it to blow up as a, yeah, there's a bombable wall right down there. Okay. So we're gonna go like this. Hop off. Ah! Chuck it. Like a pro. Easy peasy. What we need is the bomb bag. Once we've got our own, you know, access to our own set of bombs, then that's it. I just need to put the bombs in the eyes. End of dungeon. What? Oh, what? Okay. That was, I don't know, blind luck or whatever you want to call it. I didn't know that was going to happen, but I'll take it. Blow that up. Okay, so we got a tour through there. I don't think I can get back up there now, can I? Are you gonna lower yourself back down? Maybe I have to find a switch somewhere that will make it lower. Oh, no, it works. Come on. Okay, fine. There we go. So, there are other things that need blowing up around here. Okay. We can do... Oh, throw it quick. There we go. Ooh. Okay, boom. So that's revealed the bomb plant, which is probably going to be quite useful. Oh, jeez. I was aiming for the... I was ready to aim for the bat, and then he just came out the sky. You wouldn't want to meet him down a dark alley, would you, avocado? I always thought the spiders in this were horrible. I mean, you know, Skulltulas are a little bit weird, but... Your 5th Fortnite win, boom! Were you on solos, BB, or... Can I just climb up there? Okay, I can. Obviously, the door's locked, but I can... I just want to make sure that I can just climb up. That's interesting. Nice little row of explosives leading to a boulder. Cheers, Mr. Fabulous. Go on. Yes, that's what we do. Let me watch it. Let me watch it come in. And then we smash that in the face. I have actually. I live streamed it, Mr. Fabulous. I've played the original one on the GameCube, and then I streamed... Like, I played the original one on the GameCube when it first came out, and then I streamed the remake. Because... Oh, no, I can't even get this guy because I don't have a shield anymore. Okay, I think I might just leave him. Hoo-yah! Yeah, I'm just going to leave. It was fun while it lasted, but I don't have a shield to deflect his stuff. He's probably just going to sell me some Deku nuts or something that I don't even want. Oh, the enemies are back, aren't they? Of course they are. Oh! No! I'm on fire! Yeah, so... Yeah, I've played both versions. I am a pretty big Zelda fan. I have not... It's a surprise that I haven't played this before. This, by the way, is Master Quest, so it's kind of... It's Ocarina of Time, but it's... All the dungeons are completely redone. You know. Yeah! Now, run away from the explosion. Oh, God. Yeah. So it's Ocarina of Time, which is my favorite Zelda game, but all the dungeons are completely fresh. New puzzles, new everything. Oh God, here we go. I always thought this room was easier though, because this room you get a lot more like room to move. I mean, obviously now that I've said that, this is going to be the one where I die. But this is the room where you get a lot more maneuvering room. In the other one, you're on little tiny platforms. Come on, buddy. Do it. Come on, swing for me. All right, fine. I'll swing for you. I think it just takes 3. I think it might be, you know, Claudio, because they weren't in Link to the Past. That's for sure. Yoink! I will take your hearts. Don't mind if I do. Tell you what, not very often that I fight these guys and I leave with more hearts than I started with. Yeah! Overhead slash. Oh. Boom. That epitome of perfection is the cousins in Skyward Sword. I'm trying to think what they were like. I loved Skyward Sword, by the way. I really I wasn't sure what I'd think about it, you know, but I went in open-minded, as I always do with games, you know. Because, you know, I had mixed feelings about it, but there was a lot, you know, there's a lot of hate for that game. And again, it's another game where I don't really understand why. People say the controls are bad. I don't agree. The dungeons are amazing. The dungeons are some of the best dungeons in the whole franchise. The dungeons in Skyward Sword, so good. That pirate ship one, and then you fight the octopus boss thing with the tentacles. Such a good. Oh no! Okay. I was turning around to run away, and I realized I couldn't. Okay. There we go. I love, by the way, I've got to say, like, I remember as a kid thinking how amazing it was that Link could do a backflip. Like, the times that I would just spend on the fields just going backflip, sidestep, stabby, backflip. Yeah. Like, I love the mechanics of his movement in this. Yeah! The ones who block your sword and punish you with a tail sweep if you mash... Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. I hear the scuffling of a... See, how the hell are you supposed to get that? Like, I feel like that's something that you must have to come back for later. Because if I had like a boomerang or whatever, I'd be able to get that. But... right now, I can't see any way that I could possibly get that. So I don't know if it's, you know, come back later or I'm missing something, but is that a Poe? Well, would you believe it? What are you doing here? Show yourself. Come on, boy. Ah! It's not every day you get... Well, I was going to say it's not every day you get a Poe in a dungeon. It's no days, ever. Poes are not in dungeons. Oh, I went too early. God damn it! Yeah, Skulltulas have changed. I mean, I don't even know if there's 100 anymore. They might have changed that. They might have changed the rewards for the Skulltulas. I mean, it'd be kind of nice if they did change the rewards for the Skulltulas, because I felt like the rewards for the Skulltulas were a bit rubbish. And of all the rewards that you could possibly get, I don't know if you know this. I'm sure you do. The very last reward for getting 100 Skulltulas, which is proper hard work. You get every single Skulltula, and I think it's 100 rupees. It's like, great. By that point, you've literally bought everything in the game that you could ever want to buy. You've probably got 999 rupees or whatever. It's absolute the worst final gift ever. I think I have got to kill these guys. I was going to run away from them, but I'm starting to think that it's going to be the way that I open the gate. It's just annoying. I guess so. They're the Pose Sisters. I guess so. They're like, I don't know, they're like proper pose. These are just like random encounter pose. Come on! You dead? No. Man. This better be the way to open the door. I'm not going to be happy. Not going to be happy if I spend for about 10 years waiting for them to appear, killing them, only to find out that that's not how you open the door. I do not have the spare jars. Oh, I do actually, but I'm not going to fill them. Are they great pose? Does anyone know? I can never remember if are they big or small ones. Because I think if you give 10 big ones to the guy in Hyrule Castle, then you get a bottle, which is how you get the 4th bottle, and that's the bottle that I always skip because it's just a pain. All the other 3 are dead easy to get. So much easier than every other Zelda, by the way. Getting bottles and stuff like that in other Zeldas is a nightmare. Getting them in this, dead easy. Most of them are kind of virtually mandatory. Hello. Come on. Show me yourself. Yeah! Oh, man. Please tell me this opens the door. Welcome back, baby. Yeah! Come on. Open the door, open the door. Oh, you didn't, did you? You didn't, you filthy pose. On the bright side, I've cleared the space in order to, you know, be able to figure out what I do need to do in peace. Oh, boom, there we go. That would have been a lot quicker. Blowing them would have been much quicker than waiting for the pose to appear. This is the Dodongo Cavern, Luis. Only number 2. You know, it's taken a little bit longer. What did that trigger? The explosion? Yes. Dungeon item in hand. Which means, I think we're about to beat the dungeon. So you've come just at the right time, Luis. You have come as we're about to take on the dungeon boss. Because I think all I need to do... I mean, it is a tweaked dungeon, so it might be different this time around. But I think all I need to do is go to the top of this platform, put some bombs in his eyes, and we're done. Yes, it is the Golem's dungeon. Number 2. I'm a bit kind of behind pace. Oh, just about made it. On account of the fact that this was, you know, it wasn't painful at all. It was fun, and it was none of the puzzles had me stuck for more than I don't know, a few minutes, I would say. You know, none of them were that hard, but they were all brand new, and so they all kind of everything took me a few minutes to figure out. Or in the case of killing Pose, about 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, no, I always thought this was so cool. The whole idea of like putting bombs in the eyes and that opens it up. I thought that was amazing. I wonder, I think I should just be able to drop down. Trying to do it without losing hearts, because, you know, I'm about to fight a boss. Don't really want to have less health than I need to. Or not? Oh god, is this... This isn't the boss. Okay, fine, fine. I thought, for some reason, I thought that going through the thingy mouth was the boss. Although, I guess I haven't found the boss door. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to say something really mad here because, you know, I'm a massive Ocarina of Time fan, and I should know the answer to this. But do the dungeons in Ocarina of Time not have a big key? They do, don't they? I'm just wondering because I don't remember finding a big key in this one. I know we haven't found it yet, but I don't remember if you do find one in this dungeon. And obviously we didn't have one in the Deku tree, but I don't know if that's just because it's the Deku tree. I can't remember if the Ocarina of Time dungeons have big keys or not. My god, my memory. No boss keys. Ah, no boss keys in the ones for the kids. Okay. Fair enough. Hey, just show us, Claudio. I might be able to remember where the heart pieces are. But, oh, Lord! Just chuck in a little cheeky Les Alphos in the mix. Raining out the sky. Backflip, forward. Backflip, forward. Where it's textbook. Textbook. Works every time. Do you prefer the old and fat Impa or the Sheikah and the thin one? I don't even know what you mean by the old and fat one. Am I going to get burnt here? I'm not sure what the purpose of that was. I can see something over there. It's a bomb flower, I think. Ah, hang on. No, it's not. It's a crystal that I can blow up to turn the flames off. I think Majora's Mask has less dungeons than Ocarina of Time, but they're much bigger. You're right, but I mean, obviously it's not a surprise because you're going to say that because Majora's Mask is your favourite, and I'm going to say no because this one's my favourite. But I think it's fairly widely agreed that Majora's Mask has got some of the best. That Ocarina of Time has got some of the best dungeons in the whole series. Like, I've got absolutely. I'm going to stand out and say it. The dungeons in this game are unbelievable. Like, inventive, you know, the Lord Jabu one, there's so many good, I mean, obviously some people find that mildly annoying having to carry around or whatever, but I think the dungeons in this game are amazing. So there are more of them, but they're also quality. And yeah, being bigger doesn't necessarily mean better. In fact, so much so that that's what I absolutely hated about Darksiders. Darksiders, instead of doing, I think you should have done you could have done 10 dungeons that all take an hour. Instead, they tried to do 4 dungeons and everyone took 3 hours. And by the time I got to the end of the dungeon, I was bored out of my mind, and I just wanted it to end. I mean, that wasn't true with Majora's Mask. I don't think Majora's Mask dungeons are very long. Like, well, they're not especially long. They're the same length as every other dungeon, I think. I think they're about the same length as the Ocarina of Time ones. Maybe not the kid ones, but obviously that's the whole point. The kid ones are shorter and the other ones aren't. But yeah, the dungeons in this are so good. Gushing over. I love when you randomly throw caca to Darksiders and... Oh, Darksiders is bloody awful. It really is. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Like, it just got... I don't know. It, like... Obviously, it's a Zelda clone, and that's fine. There's Dark Souls clones. There's all sorts of clones of games, and that's fine. But... It's a Zelda clone, and then it took every single bit of Zelda and made it worse. Like, every piece of Zelda it took and then went, we'll make it worse. Like, and I realized that, you know, Zelda is a hard act to follow, you know? No! Ah, that was not what I wanted to do. Damn you. You know, I realized that Zelda's a very hard game to, you know, replicate or to equal in quality, because it's an amazing game. But it did not. It did fail on all scale, on all you know, measures. It's not a scouse meme if it doesn't trash dogs. At least once. I didn't realize it was that common. Maybe it's more common than I realized. So I can go down that way, which is fine, but there was somewhere else down here that I hadn't been as well. And I don't want to kind of... I don't know. Well, I might miss some important... Oh, hang on a minute. I wonder if you're back. Oh, he's back! Boom! 2 fairies. No way I'm dying against the boss now. He says he's going to die. He, me, you know what I mean. Oh, Lord! Okay. I could go that way. Not sure I want to fight those again. Let's leave that for now. Darksiders and Shenmue 3. Yeah, I mean, they're easy targets, aren't they? Well, it started with... It was Andy that started the caca. To be honest, it's not a word that I ever... I mean, poop's not a word I use very often, and neither's caca. But... it was Andy that started it, and I think Andy's American. So, there you go. Okay, so we have pressed U, and then that opened the bars, but I can't remember what it opened the bars to. Was this? Oh, it is, because I can see it leads to the boss room. Boom, easy peasy. Let's go. Oh, giving us some bonus bombs, because we're gonna need them. Let me in. Have I missed? I hope not. Okay. I do have a big South American audience. My South American audience is way bigger than my English audience. Yeah, I mean, it's not an English community, is what I would say. I don't care. I don't care where you're from. Everyone's welcome. But yeah, I would never describe this as an English community. I mean, I don't think any community is one particular region anyway. But if I had to pick a region, it certainly is in English. There's like... Whoa! Okay. So if I go like that, I should be able to dodge him. And then we chuck one in his face. There you go, sir! And then I think, do you get him in the tail, or? No, you get him in the face. Oh, okay. Steady on, sir. This theme is too good. Yeah, it is. And again, like, I really think, I mean, it's a theme amongst all Zelda games. So I'm not just giving the credit to Ocarina of Time, because it's true of all Zelda games, but God, they do some good boss fights in this game. I mean, as I say, they do good boss fights in all Zelda games. It's one of the things I love about Zelda. And mini rant, it's the worst. It's one of the worst things about Breath of the Wild. Like, Breath of the Wild has got the worst set of bosses I've ever seen in my life. You know, they're supposed to be all like fun and creative and like, you know, all different monsters and different locations and you know, and they're like puzzle bosses, and there's always a sneaky trick to beat them or whatever. The bosses in Breath of the Wild, oh man, like, I don't know, they were just the same thing. Every dungeon had the same boss. It was madness. Get out the way. See, we don't even need our fairies. Not today. Come on. No, dude. Oh god, okay, he's not opening his mouth. I thought he was about to open his mouth. Which flavour of Ganon's your favourite? And then, not to mention that, but then everyone just hated on the actual final boss as well, as if the 4, you know, Guardian bosses weren't bad enough. Everyone hated the end of game boss as well. Like, No one liked any bosses that I know of. No one liked any of the bosses in Breath of the Wild. Which again, I mean, maybe that's why like newcomers weren't so fussed about it. But to me, one of the big things about about Zelda is the boss fights. You know, to me, it's a series that's famous for excellent boss fights, and creative boss fights, and boss fights that aren't just like hit them as many times as you can. Each boss fight is a puzzle, and so it seems, you know, so if you're not used to that, like, you know, that like formula, then when you get a bunch of garbage boss fights, you might be like, yeah, all right, no big deal, because you don't know any better. But when you've played all the other ones, you think, oh, this is a bit of a letdown, isn't it? The worst thing is that Dodongos doesn't exist in Breath of the Wild. There's a lot of things that there's a lot of different things they've made throughout the franchise, haven't they, that have popped up here and there and disappeared. And it's me, Darunia, well done. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. What a wild adventure. There'll be more people there. Everyone will get it, Luis, don't worry. There's a lot of Spanish speakers here. It will make an incredible story. Can't believe that the Dodongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. All this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief, Ganondorf. He said, give me the spiritual stone, only then will I open the cave for you. You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. Couldn't they have eaten the rock for blocking the cave? That is a good point, Ace. They could have eaten for weeks on that. Yeah, we were talking about this actually, Luis, the CDI games, and about how I should maybe stream them, or stream them once as a, you know, as a semi joke. Like, I don't expect to finish them or anything. You obtain the Godon's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down from the Godons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. Zelda CDI and Hotel Mario combo? I don't think I know Hotel Mario. Throw Shenmue 3, God. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy. I was going to say I am going to go see the Great Fairy. Oh, hang on. No, did my shield get... I think my shield got stolen, didn't it? While we were in there. And I really need that shield to be able to get to the Great Fairy, I think. You did great. How about a big Godon hug? A hug from my boys. Problem with the CDI, there's only an emulator and it isn't free. Oh really? Is it not free? I've never heard of an emulator being not free. Outrageous. I know that sounds really quite bad. But yeah, I've never heard of an emulator not being free. I mean, I don't mind. You know, I pay for lots of games on the channel, so I mean, I'm not. Obviously, it's a bit of a laugh, isn't it? So I'm not going to pay 100 quid for something or whatever. But if it's cheap, I'm not bothered. Oh, it's too late. Boom. Right. Ah, it hurts to pick up rupees when you got, especially 20 rupees when you've got max. Right, guys, I will be right back in 2 seconds. I'll pause it. We'll be back in 2 seconds, and we'll go to the top of Death Mountain. Hey guys, I'm back. Let's go up to Death Mountain, have a little chat with a big fairy, get a lift back down from the owl. I think we should be able to grab a heart when we get the lift from back down. And then, oh lord, I mean, even with this, sometimes it's just easier to just accept you're gonna get hurt. Or is that just me? I don't know. That's how I roll. Oh, hey, that's not fair. Once I get to this wall, I'm supposed to be clear. Oh, thank you for knocking me onto the thing, dude. Alright, let's take him out the picture. And you. Oh, boom. Do you know, I love getting hearts in those situations. Not even because I want more health, just because it stops that beeping. I always say that no matter how much you love a game, there's always something. There's always one. You know, no game is perfect. And there's a lot of games I love that I think are very close to perfect. Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time are very close to perfect. If I had one minor complaint, it's that goddamn beeping when you have low health. It certainly encourages you not to have low health, that's for sure. You've done well to come all the way up here, Scouts. This is the summit of the sacred Death Mountain. It's said that the clouds surrounding this peak reflect the condition of Death Mountain. When they look normal, it is at peace. Climbing all the way up here just proves how smart you are. Now I want to see you make another smart move. The Great Fairy lives on this mountaintop, and she will give you a new skill. She is the leader of the fairies, you know. Oh, hang on, I've just realised. I don't think I could visit the fairy by Hyrule Castle yet anyway, because I didn't have bombs back then. I'll perch here and wait for you. When you're ready to go back down, I can help you. Now get going. I'm on it, dude. I didn't think that was going to be close enough. No. Stop talking to me. I accidentally pressed A. And now there's no way of skipping this. Doesn't talk, so it has to be very expensive. Oh, expressive. If only I could read. What are my thoughts on Cyberpunk? I think it looks pretty cool. Emzee's really interested in it. She loves anything that's a bit more like, you know, edgy. You know, she's not a fan of like. No, she doesn't like. You know, she's not a fan of, or often not a fan of things that are like a bit cutesy, like Zelda and cartoony. Like she likes stuff like, you know, Yakuza and I don't know, even Fallout, or I don't know, even Dragon Age, or just something that's a bit more like a bit more mature. And it sounds like Cyberpunk is about as mature as it gets. It's supposed to let you know you're about to die, though I've seen games. Oh yeah, no, I get it. It's just like, you know, when you're on low health for a large period of time, it's like, alright. Remember this. Who said that Zelda's games aren't mature? I remember when my mum saw these fairies and we're like, what's that? No, you know, she's not approved or anything. She was just surprised that, you know, this was a step up from the fairies in Link to the Past. Welcome, Scouse. I am the Great Fairy of Power. I am going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now. I mean, I think that the fact that the graphics are not great make it look almost like more adult than it should do. You know what I mean? Like, I think if the graphics were better, I think she'd look more covered up, kind of thing. I don't care. I'm all for. I mean, but any female boss in a Final Fantasy is going to be wearing a lot less than that. If I saw this, she'd ask if the game's rating was wrong. When you charge power for a spin attack, magic power will be consumed. Pay attention to your green magic meter. I just like to do the one anyway. I just like to have the ability to do the one where you can just spin the analog stick and it doesn't use any magic. Definitely wrong. Dead Hand Alone warrants a T for teen. Favorite 2D Zelda? I've got to go Link to the Past. Like, it's just so, it really is near perfect. Again, it matches that, it has that thing that I like, which is lots of small dungeons. So there's 3 when you're a kid, 7 when you're an adult. Oh, sorry, it's not kid and adult in that. It's like 3 in the light world, 7 in the dark world. Which, you know, I'm going down the mountain. Give me a lift, sir. And this is how we're going to get our next Harpies. Look at this. Again, Nintendo just going, do you know what? We can do 3D now. Suck on this. It's just showing off their skills. It does look amazing. I mean, obviously we've seen better now, but it's still cool. But yeah, like, I would say Link to the Past is just like perfect for me. Right, where's the house? This is where we drop off here. Slowly. Gotta make sure not to jump. Otherwise, you blow it. I'll just drop it. And let's go say hello to the cow. Moo! Did it in Mario 64 too? Yeah, they did. Flat, yeah. Yeah, I mean that was basically the only reason that Lakitu was in it, just to show off that the cameras. Okay, so I think I'm just heading off to Zora's domain. I think there might be. Yeah. Oh, this is what I meant before, by the way, when I said like goblin. That guy. Goblin, troll, I mean, whatever he is, he's not a good-looking chap, is he? He only comes out at night. That's what I was talking about before. I think it was Claudio that questioned what I meant. It's E for everyone. That was before E10 existed, but still seems like it's setting like a lot of. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, it's not that. I mean, like, I don't know. I can't imagine an age that my daughters wear that I wouldn't have wanted them playing this kind of thing. Like, you know, I mean, they don't want to play it because it's old and stuff. But if they wanted to play this when they were 6, I'd have been like, you know. I mean, it's not exactly hardcore. Oh yeah. I know you're only kidding. Right, I'm gonna head to. I think this is. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I really need to do or want to do. I could get a Pona song, but I don't need it right now. I could get that in a bit. I mean, we're not gonna do the next dungeon tonight because I was gonna stream for 4 hours, and we're 3.5 hours in now. So I think, you know, we've got like half an hour left, which is pretty much. Is there? I've got a feeling. I want to say. Oh no, maybe it's the next bit. I'm trying to think. There's somewhere where you can bomb stuff. Oh, don't talk to me while I've got a bomb in my hand. Looks like you've gotten bigger and stronger already, Scouts. Just ahead lies Zora's domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting this water source. Their door will not open for anyone except those who have some connection with the royal family. Let them hear the melody of the royal family. See, look at that. I'm not having anyone that tries to tell me that this game is more cryptic than Majora's Mask. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's up to you whether you think that's good or bad. But anyone trying to say that this is more, you know, confusing or whatever, then Majora's Mask has gone mad. Like, You've literally got an owl who just constantly tells you what to do. I believe there is a heart piece down here. Ooh, my first magic jar that I don't want. Watch out, little chicken, I need you. I'm sure there's something down here. I'm going to waste one more bomb and then that's it. I'm sure there is. Alright, fine, whatever. Hence the Ring of Stones. I'm sure that's what it's for. Alright. It's not playing ball. Maybe when you're an adult or something, maybe that's what it is. Bum, bum. Hey, I've just realised. We're about to get 2 more heart pieces here. And we're 2 more heart pieces away from our first kind of, you know, complete heart piece. Want to attack the cuckoo. No, not this cuckoo. Attack any other cuckoo, but not this dude. This is the dude who's going to give us access to 2 different heart pieces. He's taking one for the team. Hey! Yeah. Just make it. Anger the cuckoo. Any other cuckoo, but not this one. This is my man. This guy is going to get me an extra heart piece. First Princess Rutu, then Reaper. What the hell happens to all the princesses? Didn't know what got us excited. Yeah, I know. It's flown by 3.5 hours, Ace. It's crazy. It really has. Like, oh man, this stream has been glorious. Hey, let me pick him up. I was gonna say. I've enjoyed the stream so much. It's just been like, it's just been pure joy. I love this game so much. We're gonna float our way to another heart piece. And then we'll have 6. Would I play a Zelda Battle Royale? Probably not. I'm not one of these people who, like, you know, who just is obsessed with a game and then will do anything. You know, anything to play it. Like, I don't know, like... Well, I'll tell you what, if it was free, I'd give it a go. But I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, it's Final Fantasy VII, so I'll play, like, a rhythm game of Final Fantasy VII, and I'll play Final Fantasy VII Soccer, or whatever, you know, like... I like Final Fantasy VII because it's a really good turn-based RPG. Not, you know, like... do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't. I've blown it. Blown it! I'm gonna go a bit back now. The chicken lets you float. Because chickens... If you hold them as you jump off something, then he's flapping and you kind of... Instead of you just falling off somewhere, you kind of glide. And it helps you reach them instead of further away. It's genius! Abuse the chickens! Don't abuse chickens. A Zelda Battle Royale, whatever it is. Zelda never mind to put in this. I don't know, and you never know. Like, that's kind of why we had a discussion a while ago about whether we would rather... You got 2 options, right? You can either have access to... You can either play... You've got the ability to play every game that has ever been released up until today, but you're never allowed to play a new game ever. So anything that's been released now, you can play it, but you can never play any game that gets released tomorrow or later than that. Or you can have the opposite, where you can play. You've got access to all the new games that come out when they come out. You know, you can play Cyberpunk when it comes out and all that. But you'll never be able to play a game that's been released today or further back. And, you know, and I think, for me, it's old games all the way. Like, and one of the things that kind of influences me is that I just don't think we can... I don't think we can guarantee that I don't know, the future of the game, a future of games. Or sorry, I don't think we can guarantee the future quality of games. Yes, indeed, Ace. Why not both? Let's ruin the game. But yeah, like I just think, I mean, games might be brilliant in 10 years. They might be, but they might not be as well. I know, and the music of this is so good. Thought I was the pessimistic one. Hey, I'm optimistic, but games are taking. I mean, just in the last 5 or 10 years, games have taken a turn that I'm not that fond with. It's not to say that no game has ever come out that I like in the last 5 or 10 years. There's been loads of games, but there's a lot of common gaming things that are going on that I'm not. You know, Battle Royale, for one, that's what made me kind of bring this up, because Battle Royale is one thing that's just like, you know, online multiplayer doesn't really interest me. I want to play single player games. So that's one. And online multiplayer is not very popular. Sorry, single player games are less popular now. I know someone's going to go, oh, well, God of War's popular. There are single player popular games, but the big daddies are the Battle Royales and the GTA 5 online. And the more they get popular, the more game companies will be like, well, that's what we're going to make. Why would we waste our time making something a little bit popular when we can make something very popular? So I feel that, you know, in years to come, we're not going to have some of the stuff that I like. I mean, you guys were already talking, what if Final Fantasy 16 is an MMO? If it's an MMO, I'm going to be really annoyed. Like, I want to play a single player story on my own. I don't know. Maybe I'm a miserable loner. Like, yeah. So like, Zelda's taken a sour turn. Final Fantasy is. I mean, obviously the remake was great, but before that, it had taken a bad turn. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of decisions that are iffy, and you know, are microtransactions going to become more the norm, and all these things? I think games in general are not as good as they used to be. I mean, again, that could be nostalgia talking, but you know, I mean, the way I thought of it is, I tend to like nowadays. I probably only buy 1 or 2 new games per year, and when I say new, I mean like games that released that year, kind of thing. You know, I might buy older games, but when it comes to buying new games, I might only buy 1 or 2 a year. And so, I mean, how many more years? I mean, say I'm gaming for another 30 years, 40 years. That's another 40 games, maybe. I could name 50 or 100 games right now that I absolutely love, that I wouldn't want to give up. So it's like, do I want to swap maybe 30 or 40 good ones for 50 or 100 definite good ones? Hey, listen! Silence, Navi. Busy fishing for bottles. There we go, bottle number 3. The only one that we haven't got now is the one that you exchange for like 10 pose, and I don't know if I'm going to do that because it's a massive pain. Right, let's have a little look-see. I think Nintendo should have been upgraded a little for the game. Should have been upgraded a little. The game, for example, Link's face looks a bit newish. I don't know. I think they did. I mean, they did upgrade it a bit. But I don't know. I like at the time this still looked okay. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because I'm used to the original and stuff. I don't like. Nowadays this would get like ripped apart. People are like, oh my god, this is a disgrace. But I don't think these were particularly bad graphics at the time. And don't forget, this was just like a little freebie that was included with Wind Waker. It wasn't like they weren't saying, hey, we brought out this new game and it's $60. This was just a freebie that was included with the game. You know, I mean, talk about, it's not very often you get Nintendo being generous. They just threw in a free game. Well, that's a shield, isn't it, Claudia? Taco. It's definitely a shield. Most things look good. Ish. Oh, what? Okay. That was weird. Chat disconnected apparently, but then instantly reconnected again. Look at this. You're telling me he doesn't look like a dude, Taco? Is that what you're telling me? If you had to choose between playing only multiplayer games for the rest of your life or only single player games for the rest of your life? Oh, single player all day long. Like, I mean, I just don't play multiplayer games very often. Like, I wouldn't even, like, in a heartbeat. I'd say that. Actually, I think I'm gonna give him the letter first. Give him the letter, then I think I get the empty bottle. Then, no, I know. I was joking. Yeah. At that point, it didn't look great. But I know I was trying to say, but look, something else looks real. That's like a Minecraft signpost, that is. Look, dude, I've got a letter from your daughter. Oh, this letter's from Princess Ruto. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu? That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Ruto. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little bit green around the hills. The evidence seems clear. Of course you'll go find Ruto. You can pass through here to enter the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. You keep the bottle. There you go. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Ruto immediately. Here we go. Let's just wait 5 minutes. Single player just for the fact that I don't know if I could cancel it. Yeah, like, I don't know, like... Okay, put it like this, Ace. Imagine... Like, because I find that hard to believe. Like, imagine if... Like, here's your option. Like, and pretend that you've never played them before. I know that's hard to do. Because now I kind of, if I asked you now, I know what your option would, I know what your choice would be because you've already like done the other bit loads and loads and you're kind of done with it. But if you had never played Dark Souls before and someone said to you, you can have Dark Souls the main game or you can have Dark Souls PvP and that's it. You don't get any bosses, you don't get any of the, you don't get any of the cool stuff that happens in the game. All you get is PvP. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like... I get that you like PvP, but surely the main game is way... I mean, I get that the main game, you might say, once you've done it 5 times, you don't want to do it again. But the main game is way better, surely. At least first time around. Yeah. I mean, I think the thing with, I guess, multiplayer is that it's got more replay value. You know, like, you could arguably play PvP forever, whereas some things you play once and then you're done. You read somewhere that Ocarina of Time was going to be the first person, but due to the hard work of the person who made Link model, they finally agreed to make it third person. God. I'm glad they did make it like this. I would not... I mean, I like Oblivion, and it's, you know, Oblivion's good and stuff, but... Well, it's better than good. Oblivion's really good. And Skyrim's quite good. But I wouldn't want to... I wouldn't want to play a first-person Zelda game. Please don't do that. We are going to be ending the stream in a couple of minutes, by the way, guys. I'm just doing this because, like, I don't want to go into the dungeon because obviously I'm not going to finish the dungeon in the next 15 minutes. That is not going to happen. So I thought I'd grab this first. I think it's Pharaoh's Wind, which is the one that lets you basically set like a teleport point in dungeons, which I get every time I play the game and then never ever use, ever. Like, ever. Like, this is... I have never used this spell, ever. Hello, Corrupted. How's it going? That's the argument for multiplayer over single player. It's got way more replay value. Oh yeah, totally. I guess it's just a question of how much you enjoy the multiplayer. Like, I still think. I mean, I don't know. I guess everyone's different. It's funny because I feel like the only one who played the 3DS version. I haven't got a 3DS, so I've just always been a console person. I like it on a big screen, big TV, big graphics. You know, not like I always feel like handheld. You're kind of hunched over a little thing, and sometimes you get like literally. Sometimes you get a sore neck from just like staring down for hours, and I don't know. I like big graphics on a big screen. And just to, you know, it's just lay back on the couch and chill. We got our first spell. It's completely useless, but we've got it. Remember, you can use Farah's Wind only in... Does anyone want to try and help me spell out phonetically how you're supposed to say that name, by the way? I have never known. Is it Farah? I don't know. Farah? That's what I've always said. Farah. No idea if that's correct. Farah. Farah. That's close to what I was saying. In 4K, upgraded models and upgraded music should be perfection. I heard they're doing people have been working on it for ages. They've been making... I can't remember what the name of the engine is now. My brain has gone blank. They have been Unreal Engine. They've like some fans have been making an effort to have been remaking this game in Unreal Engine. You know, no changes or anything, just graphically. And I've seen trailers of it and stuff, and it does look amazing. And you know, if it came out, I'd probably, you know, it'd probably be a good excuse to play it again. But yeah, like yeah. For me, single player all day long over multiplayer. I don't know. Like, if I reeled off my favorite games of all time, it'd be like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy X, this, Link to the Past, GTA 3, Vice City, Cuphead, Hollow Knight. They're all single player games. Every single game that I love is a single player game. Like every single one of them. Yakuza 0, single player. Like I don't know. Shenmue 3. Oh, Shenmue 3. God, what am I doing? Shenmue 1 and 2, both single player games. All my favorite games are single player. It's good. It's clever though, Louise, because it tricks you. You know, when you, at least when you're young, you thought, ah, staircase. You know, they did the best they could do. I say Faro A. Okay. The elephant in the room. No, I'm not a weeb. I don't think I am a weeb at all. Like, I don't know. If there's a weeb scale, and say like 0 is like absolute 0 weeb, and 10 is the ultimate weeb, then you might say I'm a 1 or something. But I am proper low on the scale compared to people. Not that it's an insult. I don't care. It's, you know, like, I don't see that as an insult at all. It's like saying, you know, oh, you like music, do you? Or like, or I don't know, like, it's just something that people like, you know. It's not an insult. It's a nice description. Right, guys, I am going to end it there. So we did pretty well. Let's have a little look-see before we wrap up. Look at this. We've got 3 songs, 4 Skulltulas, 2 of the emeralds already. Look at this. Moldy taken 2 hours. 2 hours to do the Deku tree. Not on my watch. Smashed it. We've got 2 down. Next one, we're going to be starting next time bang into Lord Jabu Jabu, which means we are definitely going to be an adult next stream. 100%. 10 seconds slash. Amazing. Have you, has Claudio shown you a clip of that or something? But yeah, next time we do it, I'll definitely be an adult by the end of the stream, and I reckon we'll probably have our first emblem. That's how good I reckon we're gonna do. Yeah, me too, Claudio. Honestly, this has been like, it really has. I've said it a couple of times, but it's just been a pure joy to play. Like, you know, I enjoy all the games I stream, because if I didn't, I wouldn't play them. Sorry guys, I don't know why the mic was off. Sorry, I'll just switch back to this quick. We lost him. Yeah, what I was saying is, I don't play, you know, like, I love all the games that I play, because if I didn't, I wouldn't play them. And, you know, I was saying, I'm not interested in just playing games because they get views, and, you know, if I was, I wouldn't be playing this, because YouTube are not going to like this, you know? YouTube like cool stuff. But yeah, I play stuff that I want. So every game that I play is something that I enjoy. But this is like peak nostalgia, just pure. You know, I love this so much. Yeah, really looking forward to getting stuck back in. Gonna become an adult. Oh wow! I just realised that the bracelet is actually when he stretches. When Link stretches, you can actually see the Goron's bracelet on his wrist. All the times I've played this game and I've never seen that before. Look. It's on his wrist, on his left wrist. All the times I've played this and I've never ever noticed that, because you never get to see his hand. It's always behind a shield. No, I haven't got a Switch Lite. I've got a Switch. And I play almost always on the TV. I do play that sometimes on handheld, and I just make the most of it because I do, you know, I do like the fact that it's portable. It is handy, but I do like that it's got a much bigger screen than a lot of other portables. You know, like I remember people going, "Oh, you know, the Switch Lite. I want to get the Switch Lite. It's got a small," and I thought, "God, no, it's got a smaller screen. Like the Switch is already about as small as I can handle." Bigger screen. Not like I'm blind or anything, I just want to be able to see it properly, you know? But anyway, yeah, I haven't got a Switch Lite, I've got a proper Switch. Jabu Jabu's cute, that is the first time I've heard that said. Can you not hear me? That's weird. Anyway, I'm about to wrap it up now anyway. So yeah, my point is that I had an amazing time, one of my all-time favourite games, absolutely love it, had so much fun, can't wait to come back and play some more. I'm not sure when it'll be, obviously it'll be this coming week at some point. Yeah, got a bunch of stuff planned. We got a new Minecraft video series coming, we're going to start doing videos of Yakuza 0, going to be amazing, watch that because that is one of the best games ever made, I'm not kidding. And I've got no nostalgia for that because it just came out recently. Well, not recently, but you know what I mean. It didn't come out when I was a kid. It's an amazing... Yakuza 0 is... It's a game that will make you cry. If you don't cry, you're dead inside. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. We'll be doing lots of good stuff soon. See you soon, guys. Have a good night.